It's Friday night, and it's time for Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
Let's all go to the
1, 2, 3.
Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain. Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain. Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain. Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
All I've learned from this is that there's way too many leprechauns.
Is this the Mac and Me soundtrack on vinyl?
It's Friday night, and it's time for Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
How's it
Welcome
going,
to
Rob?
Tape Talk.
Hey,
Dog is
Len
here.
Dog's here. Len Dog, he is like, I never met him, but I already know he's a reliable friend. He's always here.
Yes, he is. He's my best friend, and I love him like a brother.
Hey, Len Dog, I want you to consider yourself one of my friends as well, even though we've never met, and probably we'll never meet in person.
Say never. You can't say never.
Well, I can say never. I just did. It's very easy to say.
I mean, you can't say never.
It's only 2 syllables.
You can physically say it. I mean, like, don't mean it though.
Hey,
What's going on, Corey? How you
Wilkies.
doing, man?
How's it going, Corey? I got to
Oh,
tell you that, I noticed this, Corey, from the stream oh, by the way, Horror Cat Dad just celebrated his birthday the other day, and we were on the Birthday Rager stream the other day, and Corey was with us, and I got to tell you, Corey, I noticed like your profile picture compared to like what I saw is very off-putting because in the profile picture you have absolutely no beard whatsoever. But when I saw you had a beard that was 3 days long. Like it was like it went on for like meters. Like it was very impressive.
Yes, it was.
You should probably update. You should probably update that profile picture. I'm just saying, it's very distracting. I don't know who I'm looking at.
Okay, Pugwall, there he is. My man, Matt's here.
Hey, Pugwall.
There he is.
Hey, evening, Pugwall.
Okay, let's see what this says here. Hello, and thanks, Stacy. How was your weekend? Do you work in similar industries? Also, if you had to be a helper in one of the Die Hard movies, which one would it be? We are not in the same industries, I don't think. I'm not really sure what Captain does for a living. Besides being a captain of a ship, he's a pirate.
I'm a pirate. I salvage, I scavenge, I live, I enjoy, and I love all of you. I love all of you out there.
I do not salvage or any of those things, so no. But I wouldn't mind, I'd hang out with him a little bit, sailing around and shit, throwing stuff off the side of the ship and whatnot.
It's not bad. I mean, you might mind the smell, but other than that, once you get used to that, it's cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I assume it smells.
Oh, it does. It stinks, but it's the pirate ship is a very fun place to be.
It's stinky, but it's fun.
Yeah, I smoke a lot. It really, it hinders your sense of smell. It helps. It helps. Yeah.
Yeah. So Corey said,
what did he say about his beard?
It's faulty advertising for sure.
Yes, I would say with that profile picture, I wouldn't know it was who I was speaking to the other night. However, I would want to buy real estate from you. That's all I can say. I totally would trust you to sell me real estate.
That is a very nice picture.
Oh, it's handsome. You're handsome. You're a handsome man. Oh, you're a handsome boy.
Yeah. A little bit more rugged with the beard, and
Yeah.
But still equally as handsome, I'd say.
Oh yeah, I do you.
I wasn't going to go there, but
yeah.
Good to see you all, Corey. Just saying hello to everybody. Len Dog said, "Love you too, brother, and much appreciated, Cap." And never say you never know.
Well, that's true. I guess I should take that back, but I am all over the place.
You're a friend as well.
If you're rather landlocked, it might be kind of hard for me to come see you sometime.
Yeah, I mean, it might be difficult, but it's not impossible, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, it might be. Yes, it might be hard, but not impossible. Not inconquerable.
No.
Yeah.
What Matt says, my two favorite VHS silver-voiced pals. Oof.
Well, you okay?
Yeah, I'm surprised I made that through right.
Yeah, that was good. That was impressive. Pugwall says we are his two favorite VHS silver-voiced pals, Captain Adam and Rob from Rob Vintage Video. Thank you for tuning in to Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain, right here on Rob's Vintage Video, only on YouTube, only right here.
You see how smooth and nice that sounds? I should probably send
Yeah.
you my transcript and you just speak my voice.
I certainly will. I have no problem doing that at all.
And also, I want to thank you for the contrast to make me now people hear me sound like shit.
That's I was acting when I did that. This is how I normally sound. I like tapes and I like butt stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's my man Tony's here. Yo, gents. Are we well? I was just telling Cap, I'm feeling a little bit, just a little bit.
I was gonna say, Rob, tell the people the truth. Tell the good people the truth. They come here for the truth. Tell them the truth. Tell them how you're really feeling.
I'm telling them the truth. I got a bloody Caesar right here to try to nurse my. I think I got a little cold or something. I don't know. I'm a little under the weather. I'm just not feeling 100% myself. But still feeling good enough to have a drink and talk to the Cap. Shoot the shit about tapes. And,
I hope you don't feel obligated. I hope you don't feel obligated. If you're feeling bad, we can.
No, I don't feel bad. I just feel a little.
Yeah, that's all right. Do you have any honey? Oh, do you have any honey? You have any honey and cayenne pepper?
I'm on it.
No.
And what I do? I rub that on my ass neck, or
you can if you want to. I'm not discouraging that behavior, but it's typical just to drink it in a slurry with some water and some whiskey, and water, whiskey, honey, and cayenne pepper. It might not cure you, but you'll be feeling pretty good. Plus, who doesn't like honey? Who doesn't like honey? I mean,
I don't really eat honey. I mean, I eat honey things, but I don't eat straight honey. No.
Yeah. Raw honey's good.
I find a lot of the honey that I've tried, anyways, is a little too perfumey. Like you ever get that honey that tastes like flowers?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, honey is just bee vomit, and they get pollen, and so it is kind of technically flowers. So
yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. Well, you just gotta look at the ingredients. If the ingredients have anything else but honey.
I like butt honey.
Yeah, well, okay, well, that's a different thing. But if the ingredients say anything else other than honey, don't take it.
Is that close to mud honey?
Yes, it's a distant cousin. I think twice removed on their father's brother's side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you like Motel Hell?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it once, but man, it was probably like, I don't know.
No, what happened?
Rob, what are you doing?
What's going on here?
Okay, we're back. Sorry.
This is what I meant to do, right?
Extreme close up. Yeah, there we go.
I got Motel Hell right there.
Oh, you have it. Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for that bad boy?
I'm going to let you guess.
When did you get it?
Guess wisely.
Can you tell me at least when you procured it? Procured it?
I would say last summer, maybe.
Ooh, last summer. What did you pay for it? Let's see. Did you buy it in person?
I did. And if you were talking about me like doing some telepathic, but there's little stuff to you, like
Yes.
You know the answer. I'm going to send you the answer right now because you know the answer.
$40.
No, that's the wrong answer.
I was going to say 60.
No, that's even.
I was going to say 60.
Wrong. You're getting wronger.
I was going to say $15.
You're still wrong, but what you should have said was $10. You should have said $10 at the flea market.
There you have it, folks. He knew what I meant to say.
I thought you were going to say that. I thought you were going to say how much you paid.
It is Rob who has telekinesis and is able to read my mind. It is indeed $10
at the flea market.
Yeah,
the same guy who I got Blood Beach from.
That's interesting. I think that guy needs to reevaluate how he prices things because he is
the same guy that I got Horror High from.
Yeah, he's just giving stuff away essentially because Motel Hell. Well, at least it was a pretty sought after tape. I mean, it got pretty up there. I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's actually it's a cut box, right? It's an X rental cut box, but it is the cut box of the big MGM big box, right?
oh, the book box.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, cool. Hey.
the
Oh yeah.
colors,
So it's
color
ruined.
stripes
In other
there.
words, yeah, it's ruined.
Yeah, so I guess that's why he figured, this thing ain't worth shit. So I got it for $10.
Yeah, rental stuff. Yeah, cut boxes. I mean, people sort of get really, really liberal with the pricing because it's like, you know, it's a
I
cut
love
box. I mean, I love X rental stuff too. I mean, just depending on how well it's done, as I've said before. But you know, it's a lot. I think a lot of sellers feel that it's like, well, it's a cut box. It's actually, it's technically a modified and in parentheses destroyed goods. It's like
Yeah,
cut the
but
price in half.
the thing I like about it is it reflects the video store, is which it's
Oh
it's,
yeah.
that's why it's like that.
Yeah. Is there if that is an X rental copy, is there a label from the video store it came from? Because I always love those.
Well, there is a for some reason there's a drama sticker here in the corner,
It's a drama, dude. It's a
and
drama.
then there's a horror sticker on the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's see here if I open it up. Inside there's a jumbo video. It's from
Oh,
Jumbo
Jumbo
Video.
Video. That's
Yeah.
cool. Jumbo Video. That was a pretty big chain in
Uh,
up Canada way, wasn't it?
yes, it was.
Jumbo
Not in Quebec,
Video.
where I'm from, though. This is like the rest of Canada
Oh,
company in Quebec, because Quebec is French.
yes, cool.
They don't allow English name things like that.
Yeah, yeah. Quebec is a completely different place. I know that. Yeah.
So we didn't have Jumbo Video, but we did have Blockbuster, and then Quebec had their own version of like Jumbo Video, which was called Videotron.
Oh, I see. I know. Yeah, I know. Jumbo Video had a bunch of commercials with Rick Moranis. You ever see those? You look
Yeah,
them
yeah.
up. That's good. They're funny. They're funny stuff.
So Matt is my new favorite person, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
Well, look, he loves my accent. That's awesome. No one says that. Most people are like, "Well, that guy shut up."
Hmm. Yeah, it's like back to the accents. People say I have an accent too. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do bikers buy indica or sativa? Bikers will buy both.
Yeah, they will
They'll
buy
buy
anything
both.
they have, right?
Yeah, they don't discriminate.
Hey, I must say it's pretty good callback there, Stacy, from the other stream.
That's
And
right.
you selling weed to bikers.
That's-
I'm sorry, you
How you
grew
guys
weed.
doing?
You grew weed for bikers.
That's right.
It is I who did not sell weed to bikers.
No, you didn't.
No.
And Anthony is still in 2000. You got to get to 2010, Big Tony. What's going on, buddy?
Well, maybe 2009 was a big year for him. Maybe he had a lot going on. Oh, there's a
It
lot
mu-
of chapters in 2009.
It must have been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Len Dog said, "Don't worry, Captain. I smoke a lot of cigarettes as well." Rob used to make fun of me by smoking all the time.
Well,
Yeah.
Len Dog, he just he doesn't understand how cool it is to have
Len Dog loves a puff, man.
the light and refreshing flavor of a good dog turd in your mouth.
It sounds delightful.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Hey, Layday's here. Hello, Layday.
Hey, Lady. Lady.
Yeah, Matt says, good luck with the memoirs.
Yes, indeed, Tony. Good luck with the memoirs. I hope you finish them.
Uh,
And Lady, I must say, I do enjoy your channel. You have a lot of fun content. I love haul videos or attic find videos. I like those kind of stuff, and yeah, you did it very well. And I should say, the one with where you uncovered this vinyl collection. Don't be ashamed of that Saturday Night Fever soundtrack on vinyl. Everybody had that. That was, I think that's a standard. I have it, and
I had it back in the day.
Yeah.
Well,
And
my mother had it, I'd say.
Yeah, I have no complaints about owning it. A lot of good bands on that. Yeah, Bee Gees, of course. Bee Gees took the center stage on that, but also Cool and the Gang, I believe, was on there, and Casey and the Sunshine Band. A lot of fun stuff.
I love Kool and the Gang.
Yeah, me too. I love Casey and the Sunshine Band. That band's
Yeah,
awesome.
I like all of them, but Kool and the
Yeah.
Gang is cool.
Yeah,
And the
Yeah.
Gang.
Yeah.
Would you rather see Gareth in a solo movie or Gareth as a bombing tech or something in a sidekick spy action movie?
Well, I'll see Gareth any way I can get him, for one. But for two, you know what I'd like to see? It's a good question. That's a loaded question. I'm going to answer this in a couple parts here. I would like to see Gareth in the secondary character as the bomb tech first. Then I want to see him as a main character.
Nice.
That's what I would
That's
do.
that's the way you got to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I
I
would
agree
do.
with you. I agree with you on it.
I hope that
But
answered your question.
but then after I watch him in the solo movie,
Hmm.
I want to go back. I want to dig back in the past and see what he did first, and maybe it's an adult film or something,
Yes. It's probably going to be an adult film.
or like a sex tape that got leaked or something like that.
Yeah. Probably is.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah. Good question.
So Matt says his last VHS buy was Star Trek: The Voyage Home. Which
Hmm.
Star Trek do you guys like design of the best?
Well, I should say, Pugwall, you Star Trek: The Voyage Home, otherwise known as the best Star Trek movie ever existed, otherwise known as the one with the whales.
Mhm.
Um, but as far as like cover art, I don't know.
Did he say cover art or
What did he say? Did he say cover art
so
or poster art? What did he
Which
say?
Trek do you guys like the design of? So what do you mean,
Oh,
like the
design. Oh, I mean like the whole like set design.
that or like the shape of the ship maybe?
Yeah. What do you mean specifically? If you're talking about like just like cinematography wise, I kind of like the sixth movie better, the last movie. I think that I think that was very well done. Of course, because it's just very they all seem to be a little bit different. You know,
I
I mean,
found the
you
new
can't
Star
really
Trek.
say. Well, the thing is, you can't really count A Voyage Home because it takes place mainly on modern Earth. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not really. It's I don't know
Yeah.
if I count that. So I want to say yeah, Star Trek six. Yeah, for me as far as like cinematography design.
I like the new Star Trek movies, man.
Hmm.
I enjoyed them. As for new movies, but I thought they were really good.
Hmm. I liked I didn't mind the first one. I liked the second one. I've never seen the other one.
Okay.
Was there only three of them? Or did they make more of them?
I don't know. I think there's a. I don't know. I kind of fizzled off like the same thing, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's three.
yeah. I didn't see the third. I didn't see the third one.
Josh been looking and getting some French Warner home video releases. I've seen some on eBay recently. Okay.
Oh, Sacre bleu,
Sacre bleu.
mon Dieu,
What calice de bon de merde.
mon Dieu.
Hello, Puma. Love you.
Hey, Puma.
Um, I always laugh, man, whenever I watch like movies and they say the French word so wrong and stuff like that. And this, especially when they don't, you don't really, you're not really meant to hear what they're saying, and they just put in like a couple words, and it's like
Uh,
if you know what they're saying, they're like words that don't match up and shit. It's
yeah.
hilarious.
So that's interesting. You bring that up. It's one of these things where like I've been meaning to ask you this, but also I haven't been because I guess it doesn't really matter. But I'm also very curious, but not that curious to remember to ask you if that makes any sense. Do you know French? Are you very affluent in French?
Not very at all. I do speak some French, and I do understand
Yeah.
French. But I grew up in an English neighborhood of Montreal, an Irish neighborhood, and we used to beat up French kids. So
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
only started speaking French when I started working like a dumbass. Unfortunately, I should have learned French as a kid, and I didn't.
Hmm.
Like my sister speaks perfect French because we moved to a French neighborhood when she was young.
Yeah.
And in that French neighborhood, all I did was run from French kids who tried to steal my jacket because I was the only English kid.
Oh, hey, karma got back to you, didn't it?
Hey, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So
Oh man.
I can say whatever I want in French. I can say whatever I want. Will it be perfect? Is it proper French? No. I speak Quebecois French from the streets of Montreal. It's most people would call it filth, flarn, filth, but it's French.
Well, the reason I ask is because I wanted to know how accurate is what Napoleon says in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
You know something? The French that he's, well, I don't know even know what he's saying, to be honest with you, because I don't know if they're using like proper Parisian French from France or something, and
Well, he
word.
would because he's from that time period. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, so I do understand little things like there's little things that like a word here and a word there that are the same to me, but in the
Hmm.
context of the words that he's saying, you only get the gist of it because he's, you know, you see the whole situation, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, he does say like when the ice cream there and he's eating ice cream, he does say creme glacée. He says ice
Ragazzi.
cream, the
Yeah.
glass, it's ice. You know what I mean? Like he says that when he's at the water slides and he's talking about the water, he says water, and he says all these things that match that in French. He does say words like that, but the way everything that he's speaking, I don't understand fully.
Okay. He also says, "What a slide."
Yeah,
I was wondering that. You know, so that brings another point. As silly as that movie is, but it is historically accurate because he was using that dialect at the time.
yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, it's you know what? I'm glad I asked that question. I really am. That was a very intriguing question.
And also like you know, because like what other French are they going to use? They only really, if the filmmakers only really know the French from France, like the old French, so they're not
Mhm.
going to use Quebec French. That's for damn sure.
Or
So
modern dialect stuff. So you're
yeah,
saying like it was just like coincidental? They didn't mean to do that?
no, they just use regular old French. That's, you know, I mean, like
Yeah,
that's what I would
that's
have
what
done
I
if I
would.
made the movie without even doing research or nothing.
Well, you know how like every language has like a regional difference or like a timely difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know it's
But
so yeah.
the viewers wouldn't notice that. Be honest with you, they put no, because they don't know the French already anyway. So it could be, they could
Yeah,
be saying, he could be saying toilet water the whole time and nobody would know.
yeah. But you did.
I knew
Well,
some of it, yes.
eh? Yeah,
Yes, I knew some of it, eh?
yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Well, yeah, I like my friends, like you know, in my group of friends in Montreal, I speak the less French and understand the least. Like mostly all my friends speak way more French than me. I have some friends that don't speak French at all. So anyway,
Hmm.
let's move on.
Yeah. Oh, a professor pop quiz. Hey, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. Let's not
Okay,
downplay
okay.
Professor coming into the chat. He wasn't here at all this week. We were worried about him. Worried sick about you, Professor. You didn't check in last week. And here you are, and
That's
we're very glad to hear from you again. Don't do that. Don't do that to us.
yeah. We
You
joked
worry
about
us so.
we joked about sending you a message on Instagram that would make you feel bad,
Yeah, make you feel bad for not. Yeah.
but we were joking. We were joking, you know.
Well, you were joking. I was dead serious.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. You check in next time, even if you're busy. Let us know you're okay. We worry about you. We worry so much.
Once again, that's something, you're a captain. I don't have the authority to say that.
Okay.
You find a genie.
Oh.
That genie offers you A, perfect health for 100 years, or just enough wealth to retire and live a
Hmm.
decent, happy life for 50 years. What are you picking?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I believe Professor had asked this question a few weeks ago to a similar effect, to where he compares wealth to health, and I must say, health is wealth, and I'm going to go with health every time because if you don't have health, you don't have anything else. Health
I
is the
agree.
root.
I pick A for sure.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know, like it's nice to, you know, obviously it's hard living a hard life for 100 years,
Hmm.
and it'd be, I guess most people would think it'd be easier to live an easier life for 50 years, but I don't know. I think that I guess I could live on not too much if I needed to, so I wouldn't mind being around for 100 years, nice and healthy.
Yeah.
Ziggy piggy.
Piggy, piggy.
Yeah, Napoleon at the water park is cool with me.
Yeah, that always looked really fun. That always looked.
I always feel bad for the kids because you know the shots they show, you
Yeah.
don't really see nothing, but that white one piece he's wearing is completely see through, man.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Well, that was the underwear. I was.
Well,
They
yeah,
were still working on it back then. They were still working on the perfect underwear design. And you know what? It's negotiable, or whether or not they've come up with the perfect underwear design.
Gareth,
Hey,
hey Garth
look
from
at
White
Gareth
Plains.
here. Look at Gareth. Hi, Gareth.
I didn't even see him jump in here. Like this thing is going all over the place, eh? So I'm
Oh
going back
man.
and forth up in here. We're partying in the chat. We just go back and forth.
Gareth, I must say, I really enjoyed the stream the other night with the Wayne's World soundtrack. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time with that.
Captain had mentioned that to me, Gareth. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
He enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did. I should say that I think it's really weird that the Ugly Kid Joe song wasn't included on that soundtrack. That's really weird because that song at the time was a very big deal, and it's weird that it was not included on the soundtrack. However, it was included in the film. It doesn't make any sense. But that's copyright stuff, That's legal loopholes. Legal loopholes. Oh, you have it on cassette. You have both of them on cassette.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you! Look at you showing off.
Wayne's World, part time, excellent.
Well, which soundtrack do you like the best?
Probably the first one.
Yeah, me too. To be honest with you, I gotta tell you, I mean, Aerosmith, Wayne's World 2 is very Aerosmith heavy.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Aerosmith fan.
I am though, but only to a certain point. And I hate to say this, I really hate to say this, and I don't mean them any ill because I'm glad they did. But it seems like after they got sober, they just started making a lot of just like just market shite. Like it was like just front page, cookie cutter pop music, and I was like, that's just not the same.
No,
like Toys in the Attic. Toys in the Attic is a great album, and they were just like twisted out of their minds. And I hate to say that, but it's that's the same thing with a lot of musicians, where it's like once they get sober, it just totally changes. And I hate to say it because, like I said, I'm glad they got sober. I don't think anybody should live with any kind of addiction or anything. And
yeah, it's unfortunate it made a change.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's very, very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he apologized last week. My damn boss expected me to work on a Friday. Can you believe that? The nerve.
You let me know, Professor, where he lives, and I'll send him a little message, a nondescript message.
He's not there today, and he's here.
The
captain will fail his way. Just give him the coordinates there to.
Yeah, as long as you're not too landlocked. Where are you in conjunction with the Panama Canal?
He's in Tijuana.
Yeah, Tijuana.
I'm going to be going there soon, Professor. I'm telling you.
Oh, what do they do in Tijuana when they want to snuggle tight? Well,
I'm sure they do lots of nice things in Tijuana, but
I don't know the rest of the song. That was from a Bugs Bunny cartoon, and he was interrupted when he was singing, so I don't know what the rest of the lyrics are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna the flight the plane. I was looking the plane tickets from like Canada to San Diego are not very expensive at all.
$12.
No, they're not quite $12, but I wish.
Okay, well.
Oh boy. Okay, let's go. I'm having a good time. Not.
Oh, is she referencing the movie, or is she saying this is a terrible life?
Well, I hope so.
I wish she would specify. That should have been in quotations. If you were quoting the movie, it should have been in quotes. If it's not in quotes, you're actually saying that. So I don't know. Do you want me to juggle to make the show more entertaining? I can juggle if you want.
Well, I mean
I could try. I don't have to.
You can go right ahead if you want to. I mean, it's a bit much. You don't have to, but
let me see here.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that myself.
Many.
You decide. She said.
All right, here we go.
Okay, well,
yeah,
that's how I went. That's how I thought it would go.
Oh, the sun was in my eyes.
Yeah, see, well, you will love to see it, and you saw it. I bet you regret putting that message down, huh?
Yeah.
Professor says Hollywood needs to get back into cocaine and weed.
Well, they should stop. That'd be cool, and they should lay off grooming children. That'd be cool too.
Yeah, they can make that swap. That would be nice.
I would love it.
Yep.
A lot of differences between the golden age of Hollywood and now. Yeah, a lot of differences.
Make Caddyshack 3, wake up Kenny Loggins, and make him write a new song.
Caddyshack 3, I don't know. Caddyshack 2 barely worked, in my opinion.
What's that song? He's in the first song.
Oh, I'm all right.
I'm all right.
Yeah. Did he? Here's something I've always wondered: did he write that for that song, or did they just use that for that movie? I'm sorry, write that for that movie, or did they just use it for the movie?
No clue.
Because as we all know, Kenny Loggins was the undisputed king of early '80s movies, as far as
That's right.
soundtracks go.
That's
I mean, what did
correct.
he do? Caddyshack, Top Gun, Beverly Hills Cop.
Footloose.
Yeah, Footloose. I mean, give me a break. No one was touching Kenny Loggins back then.
Oh yeah. The only thing he's ever been able to juggle are boobies. Bouncy,
I
bouncy.
believe that.
Yeah, Professor Z. I'm pretty sure he's proficient at that.
Hmm I
Yes, indeed.
believe it. Yeah, I
And she
believe it.
loves that for you. She loves that for you.
Oh, yeah,
Basically,
Professor. Next time, just tell him, "Hey, thanks for the memories." Yeah,
that was a good one. That was all right.
that wasn't bad. I mean,
Uh, let's see here. What else we got going on? I think we got. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of question.
oh,
Everybody's saying hello. Where am I at? I don't even know. Did we say this already? Pick four. Where is it? There we go. Pick four all-time movie performers
and the
and the
meal.
meal and movie you would see at the cinema.
I got to tell you, I don't understand that question. I'm not ashamed to say that I don't understand that question.
Four all-time movie performers and the meal and the movie you would see at the cinema.
Stacy, if you wouldn't mind rephrasing that question, we would be happy to answer it. But we have, unfortunately, no idea what to say.
Oh, okay. We'll get back to that. And
Yes.
cast Francis McDormand for Laurie Strode going forward. Yes or no?
I
Say
have no comment.
thanks, Jamie Lee, for the memories. Francis is the new Laurie Strode. And
Oh,
thanks.
thanks for the memories.
No. My answer is no.
Well, I'm glad you have one because I don't.
Mine is do not change nothing. Kenny Loggins songs are both Caddyshack movies. Okay. They were pretty good. I'm All Right in the first one and Nobody's Fool in the second. Okay.
Oh, look at Josh Cook giving us
Yeah.
some knowledge. I had no idea. Yeah, I think I think I saw Caddyshack, the second Caddyshack once, and I wasn't
Same
too
here. I've seen the first Caddyshack a billion times.
a
The second
million
one,
times. Yeah, not the second one. No, not so much. So thank you, Josh. That was very informative.
yes.
So again, Kenny Loggins being the undisputed king of '80s movies soundtracks.
And it's been confirmed here. You've heard it here,
Yes,
people.
yes.
Recast the Ray Liotta role. If you said no, who
Wait a
would cast?
second. Hold on a second. What does Lady A say all the time? I don't remember what I said.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
When she
Oh
says
my
I
God, I
love,
say that all the time. Yeah.
when she says I love that for you.
I
See?
want specificities. Oh, okay, thank you. Is that what she meant, or are you just replaying that comment? You're confusing me, Rob.
I don't know. Is that? Oh, that's what you asked her a question, didn't you? Oh yeah, this.
Did it?
No.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, it was
That's
this,
probably what
right?
I'm talking about. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's.
This is confusing.
I yeah I yeah. I'm I'm
The
I'm
things are
having a
moving
good
on. Click
time.
on
Not. Thanks. For,
it.
oh, thanks. You say that all the time. Yeah, it's a good line. It's I'm surprised more people don't say it. To be honest with you, it's so obvious. I love wordplay stuff.
Okay, here it is. The on-screen performing people from all history of movies are there, and you
Hmm
can pick four of them and a meal and a movie to see at the cinema.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's like it's a big dinner date
Yeah.
with four
Well,
uh,
yeah, I guess
actors.
all four of them. Yeah.
Oh boy, uh, man, of all time,
Wow.
that's a curious one.
Hmm.
I tell you. Well, let me see. I'm going to start with Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart.
You want me to
Man,
go?
I'm gonna let me just do Jimmy Stewart and Gene Wilder, and now you take it. I'll think of the other
I'm
two
going
for
to
myself.
say John Candy, Roddy Dangerfield. Arnold, Arnie, and JCVD. Yeah,
That would be that would
that's
be
my
interesting.
my four dudes.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
We're going to eat burgers and we're going to watch Strange Brew.
That's a good choice. Yeah, that's a very good choice. That sounds like a very, very casual date night. Burgers from where, though? Is there any specific place?
Delilo's
Oh, okay.
in Montreal. You know what? They're like everything these days. Everything's turning to shit. But back in the day,
Yeah,
they used to be really kick ass. They're still around, but it's
yeah.
like everything else. The food gets smaller and the price gets bigger, right? So,
Sure. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
but they were a Montreal staple and a pretty wicked burger. It's called the Buck Burger, and the Buck
Oh.
Burger is
Okay, magnifique.
yes, chef's kiss
Hmm.
is what they say.
That's a very good choice. That's a
Yeah.
very delightful choice. I really like that choice.
There you go.
Or choices, I should say. Yes.
Are you done with the answer, or are you going to move on to this
Yeah.
one?
What I got. Excuse
Oh,
me. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm
And
sorry.
your last name is?
What did I say? Yeah. Jimmy Stewart, Gene Wilder. Eh, eh, eh. No, I'm skunking on it. Let's move on.
All right.
Yeah, I'll come back to it.
Another quiz.
Oh, boy.
You could live in the world of a movie for 5 years. In which movie universe would you like to live in?
5 years, though?
5 years, baby.
Universe.
I'm going to say I'd like to live in John Hughes' universe in Sherman, Illinois.
Oh, sure. That's a very good choice. I have a hard thing to say other than that. That's a very good choice. I don't know. I guess I would live in San Dimas from Bill and Ted's.
Nice. Circle K,
Yeah,
baby.
it seemed very, very pleasant. You know.
Hang out at the Circle K.
Yeah. Oh, the school system seemed nice.
Oh, we already did that. Okay. Yeah, the school system seemed all right. You know, they were
Yeah.
concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shall add the memories appreciation to my daily lexicon.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Professor. I want you to do that. That is for you. You take it. If anybody should use that line, it should be you.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Bones is here. Long time no see, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Monsieur Bonez. What's the French word for bones?
Bones?
Yeah. Do you know?
Bones. Off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, off the top of my head as I grab my phone.
I don't know. I can't think of it, but let me hold on. French word for bones. I'm going to know it when I see it.
In French, that's us.
What? Us.
Yeah, I don't know that word. Lus. It's like
Lus?
L apostrophe OS.
That's bones?
That's bone.
That's interesting. Okay.
That's
Monsieur
probably,
Le.
like I said, that's probably like some kind of weird French. The Quebec version of that. If Lendog, if you're still in the chat, tell me what the French word for bones is, buddy.
Yeah.
Lendog's in Montreal. He'll tell me.
Professor, what's the Spanish word for bones?
Yeah.
I bet you it sounds better.
Good question.
Yeah.
I think here the professor got an answer to one of the questions.
Oh, okay.
He'd pick Elvira, Eva Green, or however, Alyssa Milano, and Gremlins era Phoebe Cates.
Well, yeah.
And we can go eat. Let's see, he's moving while I'm talking. We can go eat all you can eat buffet. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Professor.
Mm-hmm.
Professor.
Well
That wasn't part of the question.
It's well thought out.
No extra credit for that. No extra credit.
What did they say? Tell me what you're gonna do when there ain't nowhere to hide.
Oh man, Late A's threatening us now.
Okay. That's weird. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, I knew. You know what? I actually knew that.
Huesos? Is that Huesos? No, that's a J sound.
Zitos.
Usos?
Jose. I can't remember that. Josesos, something like that.
Professor is, I can't remember, is the H,
In his zombie Josito was Josito, whatever.
is the H silent and we pay attention to the vowels in Spanish? I can't remember. I used to know Spanish a long time ago.
You know how much we like to pronounce words on this show. Like I said,
Love
or we
to
love
pronounce, love to pronounce
mispronouncing
that.
everything. Well, I do
Yeah,
anyway.
we love it.
I like
So
to throw it on the captain too, so it doesn't look like it's just me. But
no, it's not just you. No, oh no. I was with you with Bennett. I mean, we were all there with Bennett or Bennett. Bennett?
fucking
Yeah. Let's not,
day, goddamn it.
I don't want to talk about it.
He forgot to mention. What? Stop moving. He forgot to mention. What's that? Seamus Tube 19
Yeah.
on YouTube
On
has a lot of
YouTube.
French Warner home video releases in his collection. Okay. He's
Always promoting somebody's channel. Delete them. Block them.
Yeah, you're out of there. Where's Larry at? Larry's not even here. I just realized that.
Kidding. Oh, the opinions expressed in the show.
I got to get a new bouncer.
Yeah, Larry's not here. Is he still hungover from his birthday?
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. There's all kinds of Spanish going on in here now.
Pantalon. I know it's pants.
Yeah, and then
Fuego. What does fuego mean?
Pantalones de fuegos and
fuego. What is fuego? What does fuego mean? I can't remember what fuego means now.
Fire.
Oh, fuego. That's it. Fire.
His pants are on fire, right?
His pants are on fire. No, yours are.
Oh.
Oh, that's great. Oh, do you guys want to have a live stream? Is that we can just leave? Yeah, you just put the comments up, and we'll just go do something else since everybody's talking to each other.
Yeah. What does he say here? Okay, yep. The H is silent. It's
I saw so. Usos. You know what? Let's move on. Let's add power to this. Anyway, welcome to the show, Mr. Bones. The whole point.
It's lyrics from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Okay.
The whole point was to welcome Mr. Bones to the show. I was just trying to do it in French.
There she goes. I'm trying to find out what's going on, but the chat is skipping up and down as I'm trying to read shit. I'm like,
You're talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Yeah.
Living in a hateful world, sending me straight to hell.
Yeah, they're supposed to talk to each other. They can talk to each other. Go ahead there.
Yeah. No, you are you're good. We just joking.
We just like to have fun, We like to have fun and drink a bloody Caesar.
Oh, you can talk to each other. Don't bully each other, though. Don't bully each other.
The word of the day is boobies. Okay. Oh my God, Cap. Yeah.
Clamate Pepito.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Pepito is isn't that like father, papa? I don't remember Spanish at all.
Who would you cast for Big Lebowski, man?
That's a hard one. Jeff Bridges said no.
Clamato. It means come down. Rip Van Winkle.
Hold on a second. I'm still working on the Jeff Bridges thing.
Yeah. Those are chips. Oh, papitas.
Oh, okay, yeah, those are chips. See, I said potato, didn't I? I was close. I was close.
In Montreal, when I was in Montreal, I had some friends from. I had a buddy from Chile, and he called French fries. When I used to get French fries from McDonald's, he used to say papitas, 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 and he'd come and mooch French fries off me, and I'd say, "Hey, come get your papitas," and I'd throw them at him and hit him in the eye and shit.
So you knew too, and you didn't help me out at all.
I didn't really because I'm reading all kinds of shit.
Put it together.
I'm reading these.
One of my guesses was potatoes. It was father and potatoes. Oh, father potatoes.
I didn't get a good chance to read it, so
it's okay. We're doing fine here, folks.
Yeah, man, we're doing awesome. So you want to show
us? It's all in good fun. Sure. My what? What do you want me to show you? I don't.
Didn't you have something you wanted to show, or no?
I do. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm still stewing on who else could be Jeff Bridges' Big Lebowski thing.
Okay. Yeah, we'll spit it out, buddy.
I don't think anybody could. Maybe My go-to is always Kurt Russell when it
That's
comes
an
to
excellent
replacing Jeff
answer.
Bridges.
That's an excellent answer.
Yeah,
Papito
little
means little
daddy.
daddy, but in a non-sexual way. Okay.
Is it Lady? Is it?
Yeah, because Ito, that's what when you stick an Ito on the end of it or something, or Cito or something like that, it makes it little. Like I have a buddy named Juan, and I call him Juancito.
Yeah, yeah. So when you, yeah. Hey,
How are you
there's Big
doing?
Tony.
Hey, Tony wants to know how we're doing, bud.
Hey, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. How about you, Rob?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm feeling better now. The Caesar's doing a good job.
Hmm.
Are VHS tapes region locked like DVDs and Blu-rays?
Yes.
There
Yes.
you go. Straight and simple.
Yep.
Boom. We
I
answered so
don't.
many good questions here today, man. Just like
I have no idea why they are, but they are.
filling people with knowledge and whatnot,
They were filling people, all right.
how to speak and stutter and
Yeah.
mispronounce things. Tony, weren't you just here saying that, or is that another account?
Well, he has like 14 different channels, so you need
Holy
to
smokes!
appreciate the all-encompassing.
I'm going to tell you
uh,
again, but you got to get
Tony.
to 2010 now. It's time to get to 2010. Okay,
Like I said, maybe 2009 was a big year for him. I mean, some people have busy years.
too big is what I'm saying.
Too big.
Yeah, it's time to move on.
Yeah.
Christian Bale for Rip Van Winkle.
Huh.
You know,
Christian Bale, sure. I think Christian Bale will be good for that,
yeah, I like.
as long as he doesn't beat up all the crew members. Because I've heard he's a prickly pear.
She hears that Cosmo Jarvis is a possible Wolverine candidate.
I don't know. I mean, as comically inaccurate Jackman was, he's a tough act to follow for Wolverine.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only real problem was that he was too tall.
Well, that's the thing. It looked better on camera. That's why they did that. The original. Did you ever hear this story? In 1992 or three, I believe they were going to make an X-Men movie, and Glenn Danzig was supposed to be
Yes,
Wolverine. You heard that?
yes, I heard that,
Yeah.
and I heard that they passed on him because he was too difficult.
Yeah. Of course he is. Of course
I
he
saw
is.
Danzig. I saw Danzig live in 2014, right?
Hmm.
And I saw, and I saw him rip the camera off some dude that was filming.
Oh yeah.
Some
Yeah.
some guy had access, like he was in between the barrier and the stage, and he had like an apparatus on with a camera filming.
Hmm.
And I guess nobody told Glenn Danzig, so he ripped it off the guy.
That sounds very Danzig like.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember I was laughing my ass off, man, because I had always heard that he was like a difficult dude.
Mhm.
And then right
I
there in
remember.
front of me, he's attacking the cameraman, and I'm like, I'm sitting there listening to the music and laughing my ass off at the same time.
Yeah, it's very typical. It's what you would expect out of him. I know I knew somebody who went to go see him. I guess it was like 97, around that area or something. Well, anyway, the crowd wasn't as reactionary as he would like. So he, like, in mid-song just said, "Hey, does the cemetery know you guys are here?" It was just really funny. Like, man, that guy is like just a crucial dickhead.
It's funny how a lot of people say inappropriate things like during a concert.
Yeah.
I there's like a couple of videos of Phil Anselmo from Pantera saying some like
Well,
I guess some racist stuff.
oh no.
Yeah, apparently it was like saying something about whites or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, in Montreal, when I saw Pantera in Montreal, he said that one of those incidents that they speak of was in Montreal. I was at that. I was at that show.
Maybe he thought he could get away with it since he was in Montreal. I don't know.
Yeah, and he
I
was like trying to. He was trying to reference like how people have hip hop and we have this kind of thing. That's what he was trying. That's the direction he was trying to go in. But the way he was saying it and what he was saying was like everybody was like,
Well, the
that's
thing
not.
is,
It's not super nice.
I mean, no, it's like probably just shouldn't have said that at all. Like, it's just kind
Yeah.
of weird. Like,
And you
that's
think it was a mistake, but no, he's like said it like he said things like that like again, like maybe two other times since then.
yeah. It's kind of
So
like maybe people knew where he was sort of like trying to go with that,
I doubt it.
but it
All
just
I
came out
heard,
very wrong. Like, it just at the most it came out wrong, I should say.
Hey, Crusher's here. What's going on, Crusher? Welcome
Hey,
to.
Crutcher. Hey, Crutcher. I want you to know I finally subscribed to your channel.
There you go.
Yeah. So give it about 4 months, and your stuff should finally appear in my YouTube feed.
Yes, he will
Not
see
my
a.
fault.
He will see a video.
I will see our video.
Yeah.
It's
So okay,
YouTube's
so
algorithm.
if you come across a rare VHS tape, but it's a different region version that's cheaper, would you still get it, even if you won't be able to play it?
Well, here's the kicker, Professor, and you might be delighted to hear this. Modern VCRs, with anything made after like I guess within the early '90s till 2006, there was the off chance they could play all regions, and you wouldn't know. They wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't tell you. It was just kind of like what it was.
Yeah, it's like
Because I've
they
had.
built.
You go ahead.
It's like they built them with like universal pieces or something, parts or something
Yeah,
that just.
and like it didn't. But they won't. They don't tell you. Like if you buy something that is a universal, you're not going to know until you find out. Because I have a couple PAL version stuff that really shouldn't play in my VCR, but they do just fine. So that's the weird part about VCRs that nobody talks about.
Yeah, and I
Is
have an old VCR. I have an old VCR here, and I have a PAL version of I think it's Angel Heart, and you put it in, it's nothing but snow.
right? Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you don't know until you try. That's the thing. So the thing is, I don't know if I wouldn't be able to play it. So yeah, I would probably get it. Plus, I mean, like PAL versions of stuff are obviously different than North American region of stuff. So yeah, it's a different distribution. Yeah, sure, I would get it. If only
Uh,
to display it on my shelf. You know.
I don't. I don't. No, I don't think I would get it. I mean, like if it was
Oh.
a movie I really loved and it was like I couldn't, I didn't have it and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I
Mm,
needed to have like some kind of physical copy just to have it, maybe. But
mm,
other than that, it probably not,
mm.
because I wouldn't risk. I got about I don't know, like I got like 10 VCRs behind me and stuff, and I don't want to risk not having tapes that play, they don't play, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're like in the '90s, if they're '90s models, they could play it.
Well, a lot of them are old, but I have a couple in the '90s for sure. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the thing is, it's like if it doesn't really matter if you have like the North American version of it. Like, why would you need the PAL version of it, even though it's a different cover art and all that? But as far as like watching the movie, you wouldn't really need it if you have the North American version.
Yeah.
However, if there is like an exclusive PAL release, which there are plenty of, which I have a couple of that are like just exclusive PAL releases, it is helpful for your VCR to play it. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
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 Do I know how Montreal got its name? Actually, I don't.
Wow, you were just
No, I mean off the top of my head, no. I probably heard it a bunch of times as a kid in school, but I don't remember. Someone had a tree and they offered it for all and said Montreal, and it caught on.
well, I want to believe that's true. I hope it is. But you know what, Rob? Could you give
I
me a
don't.
second? I
You
gotta
gotta.
go dangle. I gotta go dangle it. I gotta go hang my hog.
Okay. You gotta walk the plank. All right.
Yes, I gotta walk the plank.
I'll wait for you here.
I'll be back. Please.
And put your microphone on mute. Eh? We don't want to hear a waterfall or something like that. Yeah, so I don't really think that's true. It sounds a bit weird to me, but what am I? I don't know. So Josh says, oh, he's talking to Professor. Aliens invade, and you have only your laser discs or your CEDs to throw at them. Which ones you throw first at the invading aliens? The shit ones. Yeah, well, I mean the shitty movies, the ones that have crappy covers and they don't play right or something like that. Get a file and sharpen the edge of the disc, and you get yourself like a piece of wood with a hole in the middle, and stick a pin through it and duct tape it to your hand, and you put the disc on the hole, and you spin it around and start cutting people up. You put one in each hand there, and you're like on laser disc too. That'd be cool, You sharpen the edges, and it'd be like not those kind of sound effects, but something like that. The cat went to drain the main vein. Yeah, that's what he did. That's what he's doing. Hopefully he doesn't get a little wobbly and fall off the edge of the edge of the boat, because that would be cool. God knows what kind of waters he's in, shark-infested waters, barracuda, mudfish, ass neck skippers, sandy nipples, all those kind. Jenny. Yeah, Jenny number 2, I think he's on. Favorite Naked Gun scenes. I'm going to wait for the Cap to get back with that because he enjoys that movie as much as I do. Make a female Forrest Gump movie. Freedy Gump? I would not watch that. One Gump movie is enough. Gump movies. We gotta wait for the captain to get back. What medicine he takes to avoid getting seasick all the time on the ship? Good question. We'll have to wait till he gets back. I'll leave that up for when he gets back, and then we'll hit that. What was it? Naked Gun? Was it Naked Gun? Natty Light. He'd be chugging on Natty Light. Eh? I'm just finishing my Caesar here. Bloody Caesar. And then I'm going to go get a beer as soon as the Cap gets back. Get myself a beverage. What is it? Yeah, Naked Gun. Yeah, there it is. Did I put it down? I'm talking to myself now. No, this is a Bloody Caesar. It's like
Oops. There we go.
It's Clamato juice, vodka, Tabasco, Worcestershire, usually a lemon or a lime with a stalk of celery and yeah, shit like that.
Also, do you put the lime in the coconut and mix
and
it
I
all?
drink it all up after.
Yeah.
So here, check this out. I got a question for you, and I am going to go get a beer.
What medicine to avoid getting seasick all the time on my ship? Well, I got to tell you, not really any medicine. Oregano is a good home remedy, and of course, doesn't really happen to me anymore. You sort of get used to it. At first, of course, it was, touch and go. Motion sickness is a very real thing, and you definitely know when you have it. It ruins your whole day, but you do get used to it. But yeah, oregano does work as a herbal remedy, but of course, then there's always the cheat, which is Dramamine, which does work. But you have to take it before you have motion sickness, or else it kind of like counteracts your equilibrium, and it's weird. Yeah, so I usually don't try to take Dramamine just because it's very, very chemically weird, but it works, I should say. But you also have to time it right, because if you're already seasick and take Dramamine, it's not going to work.
There you have it.
Yeah.
So Stacy says favorite Naked Gun scenes.
All of them. That's my answer. All of them. That movie is comedic gold.
That's what I told her. I waited to put the question up because till you got back, because I know you like that movie.
I couldn't pick one. Like they're all just. I mean, from when he's like, I can't even. All of them. I can't even. It's just I can't even take that question seriously because I just start laughing as soon as I start thinking about that movie. Frank, they're not here for you. Weird Al Yankovic's on the coat on the plane. It's just so funny.
Yeah, she also said something about like a female naked gump. A female version of Forrest Gump movie. The female Gump wins Olympic gold in beach volleyball. Mm-hmm. Also, she's a nurse in the army and maybe a spy.
Well, if it was a Gump thing, she would be a spy, but she wouldn't know it. If it was like a Forrest Gump thing, like they would have to hide that fact from her because it's a little simple. But Oh, it turns out not so simple at all, right? Oh, it touches
I'd
all of
be a
our hearts.
good spy.
That wouldn't be a bad idea for a film in like a multiverse kind of thing, like another dimension, like a parallel universe. That's a pretty good idea.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Here's another one. How about this one?
Bankman.
Vakeman wants to fight you, and
Oh no.
there's a court case and maybe a duel, but you want legal help. What lawyer in movie history do you get to arbitrate the conflict?
Oh, my cousin Vinny.
Yeah, Leo. What's
Yeah.
his name? Was it Leo Getz? No.
No, no,
What was it? What was his name in that movie?
Gambino.
Oh, I don't remember. Where were I getting Leo Getz? Oh, that's from. Isn't
Oh,
it that from?
Gambini. Gambini.
I think that's from Lethal Weapon. I'm thinking. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Gambini. He went by Jerry Gallo though, or Jerry Callo.
Okay. Then dog loves a Bloody Caesar. Never have one, but it sounds good. It's very good. And these things, you look them up on the internet, like a Bloody Caesar, they come with like they're originally supposed to have like a celery stalk in there, but then they put like a pickled bean or a pickle, and then now they put or an olive, and then you get like a toothpick with an olive and a pickle and a pepper, and then
Mm.
some come with a little burger, like a little mini slider, and then they got like shrimps hanging on them, and next thing you know, the thing's like this big, and there's like all kinds of shit on them.
Oh, there's a pizza on it.
Yeah, man, you got to check them out on the internet. The
Birthday
biggest,
cake.
just type in the biggest Bloody Caesars, and you'll be laughing your ass off.
Well, they do that here with in the States with Bloody Marys. I mean, it seems like every restaurant tries to outdo each other. I like. You ever try to pickle asparagus in one of your Bloody Caesars? That's not bad for a
Oh,
garnish.
that's
Yeah,
something
it's
that you
good.
can put in there. You can
Yeah,
definitely put that in there.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
Anything pickled like that. I have a buddy who makes excellent Caesars, and he likes to
Mhm.
drop a little bit of pickle juice in the drink itself. Just a
Yeah.
dash, though.
Yeah, just a dash. Don't do too much. That's a lot of lie. It's all lie. You know what I mean? Watch out for lie.
I'm talking to the voices in my head. One of which, I'm not going to say which one, says boobies. Yeah,
Uh,
one dog says, "Lay, you got to try one."
hey, professor, what's the Spanish word for boobies?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a word I would say to make it sound like Spanish or something.
That's not L boobies.
Yeah, that's not L boobies. Yes,
Yeah, it's a little too obvious, isn't it? If
I
it
would
is
call
El
them.
Booby,
I
if
would
it
have said
is
El Bobito. I don't know. No, that didn't work either.
Bobitos,
Yeah, I was going to say
Bobitos.
bobitos, but that doesn't sound
No.
like boobies.
I should say this: if it is El Boobies, I'm gonna shit.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be funny. It'd be funny for you, but I'm the one that's got to clean it up.
So, what movie character would you take to go to court, or also challenge you in a duel?
I'm picking my
Well,
cousin Vinny,
oh yeah,
Vincent Bengimo, Vincent Gambini.
yeah. That's we got off track. I was going to say, and now I forgot what lawyer I was going to say. Oh yeah, I'm going to take Lewis from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but does that count though? I mean, because that's from the. I mean, would you
Well,
really
they
want
did.
him as your lawyer?
Yeah, well, they had him. Unless I
They
get to
shouldn't
unless Vakeman got him first, but
have. They only had him because they couldn't afford anybody else. He worked for them.
okay, I'll change my answer. I'll take Jim Carrey from Liar Liar.
Okay, that's good. That's a good answer. See, this is what you come here for, folks.
That's right.
Yeah.
Professor says, you think that long rumored Naked Gun remake with Liam Neeson would actually work?
I'm going with a big bad no on that one. No, it's not going to work. You can't do a remake of that film. I'm sorry.
Nah.
No.
Why though? Why? I don't understand.
Yeah, why do a remake? You mean, or why
Yeah.
wouldn't it work?
No, why would you want to remake it? Like
I
it's
know.
enough.
Well, then remake everything. Yeah,
I know,
Vincent.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
it's enough already.
yeah. Vincent LaGuardia Gambini. Yes,
There you go.
the best defense attorney there is.
Pickles, gross. You don't like pickles, man?
Some people don't. Some people
Well,
don't. Some
I mean,
people.
yeah. I mean, obviously, there's people that don't like pickles. I love pickled
Yeah.
anything. Well, not
Yeah.
anything, but
Yeah.
yeah. See, Lady Day knows what I'm talking about. Give me all the pickles.
Lady, do you prefer bread and butter or dill?
I prefer dill, but I like both.
I prefer dill. I used to like bread and butter, but now it's just kind of like too sweet. Like you know how your tastes change
Hmm.
as you get older. I don't like bread and butter
So I used
anymore.
to hate bread and butter ones back when I was younger. I used to only
See?
eat the dill ones.
Yeah. So yes, Lady, let us know. Do you like dill or bread and butter?
Yeah, and
Do you like bread? Do you like bread and butter better?
I like all the pickles, man. And you know what? The
Mhm.
bread and butter, you take that brine after the pickles are done, and you put a couple boiled eggs in there, let them sit for about a week in there,
Ooh. Oh
and
yes.
that brine that in the egg is, oh my god, it's so good. I love that. I love doing that.
It's got to smell to high heaven though when you're cooking it. I
Yes,
mean,
it
because
stinks. They
but
taste so good.
you are making quite the magical potion with that though.
Yeah, they're so good with a beer, man. A nice pickled egg like that. Eeh,
Sure.
I
Yeah.
wish I had one right now.
Yeah.
Coolio biopic or no?
Uh, sure, but I wouldn't watch it. I mean, may he rest in peace, of course.
Yeah, I'm not interested either. So, tetas, tetas.
Oh, is that for Bubbas?
Yeah, I guess it's like tatas.
Yeah, tatas, tetas. Yeah.
Yeah, Lay is correct.
Okay. All right. Oh, Lane must be very
Brother
fluent in
Max is
Spanish.
here. What's going on, Brother Max? Haven't seen you
Brother
in a while, buddy.
Max, brother.
I don't know if you remember, Brother Max used to pop by on our streams back in the day.
Oh yeah, I do remember. Yep. Hello, brother.
Everybody, I just want to catch up to the on the dill pickles
I'm
all the
just
way. Dill pickles all the way. She
okay.
says.
Good. I was just getting ready to ask. I'm getting pretty anxious about Lay's response because
Yeah, she says they're too sweet as well.
yeah. I mean, I used to, like I said, I used to like him, but I just my taste change. You know, I prefer dill.
Oop, this one here, yep.
I love it. You
Steve,
know what? Let me just say, I love a pickle that's like so good that it's so sour that it makes my face implode on itself. You know what I mean? Like I love that. Like it's great. It's terrific.
you get that tingling, man. You get that
Oh
taste
yeah.
bud tingling so
Oh
bad,
yeah.
and it hurts like, oh my god.
I love eating to be a visceral experience, like a totally visceral, immersive experience.
I can see Steve Buscemi doing Stan Lee.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a pretty good. Yes, very good,
Yeah,
Stacey. Good
yeah, I'm,
casting.
yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
Hmm.
She's yeah, lady's semi-fluent.
I can tell you're very yeah.
Brother Max says dill, but I do love zesty pickles at the best.
Well, I think dill is a derivative of that, the zesty pickle.
Yeah, like the more
So yeah,
tame version.
you do like spicy pickles. Yeah, that's all dill. Oh, it's all dill, baby.
I like getting the mix. I get like jars of mixed, like their pickles with hot peppers and like other things all mixed in it. I love that stuff, boy.
Oh, mixed emotions. A
Yeah,
jar of
mixed
mixed
tomato.
emotions.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah.
Do you
Are
like the
you into
vanilla?
like? Hey, are you into pickled garlic cloves? Have you
Yes,
tried that yet?
yes,
That's a
I had
pretty
it. I'm telling you,
intense
I'll eat pickle
experience,
almost everything.
and it's really good for you too. It's good for your blood.
I've had pickled wieners.
That's going on the clip show. You mean
Didn't you tell me
you
that I
mean
wasn't raunchy enough last week?
I love it? No, I did, but you know what? After reviewing the stuff from last week's show, I was like, yeah, Rob's doing okay. Yeah, he's doing okay.
Yes,
You know,
pickled wieners. Pickled wieners.
isn't that Vienna sausages though? Is that what that is?
No, no, Matt. No, because I've had Vienna
Different?
sausages. Those taste like
Okay.
shit. I've had
Yeah.
pickled wieners in a pub with my dad when I was a
Oh, yeah,
teenager.
a big jar behind the
Yes,
bar. Yeah, I know
yes.
what you mean. Yeah,
And they were
yeah, I know
big
what you
fat
mean.
wiener. They were like this fat, and they were probably about that long. And they stick a big toothpick through them and give it to you on a little paper plate with some crackers.
Yeah.
They're hard to find. They are hard to find, but yeah, those
So
are
you're
pretty
saying
good.
your pickled wieners are hard to find?
Yes,
It's
that's exactly what I'm saying.
a lot of
Captain,
clever editing though.
what beer are you drinking, Cap?
Oh, Keystone Light.
Keystone Light.
Keystone Light. Yeah, I have to do light stuff anymore.
Oh, pickled spam? No, I'm no. I don't even eat regular spam. So
Well, I mean, spam in itself is already a potted meat, so I don't know how much farther you can go with it.
No, yeah, I don't. No,
You know what I mean?
I don't eat any
It,
canned
it's
meat.
it's already preserved. I wouldn't pickle it.
No, the only time
You
I'm
know?
eating canned meat is in the apocalypse, buddy.
Yeah, that's if you can find it.
Yeah.
You
Well, that's the only time I'm eating it.
know.
Whenever I go for burgers, I always ask, "Hold the pickles." I guess they think it's weird that someone doesn't like pickles because they give me an extra serving. I hate it. Hate it with a fiery hate.
Yeah, they don't believe you. They say, "Oh, he can't be serious."
Yeah, that's what is the guy
You
doing
know,
buying a burger with no pickles? And I actually feel that way because you know what? I would if I went out of my way to ask for extra pickles on my burger and I got no pickles, I would not eat that burger.
mm,
I would rather take it all the way back to the store and
yeah.
berate the person who handed it to me.
I had a friend that reminds me of a story. I had a friend a long time ago who, well, I have friends now. I'm just saying, this was a different friend. A long time ago, he was a vegetarian, and we went to like this, 24-hour gas place, petrol station that had like a deli, and he ordered a half of a egg salad sub because he was vegetarian, like I said. And we were coming back from playing a show, and he was like driving the van, and he was like, he opened the sub and he started eating it, and like all of a sudden he just like, whoa, he spits a hunk out of the window, and like he slams on the brakes, and like he turns around in the media and then goes back, and it turns out that they gave him tuna salad as opposed to egg salad. So
Ooh,
he was very upset about that because, well, he was a vegetarian, but he acted like it was like holy water and he was a demon. Like he reacted so harshly to that. He went in and like threw it at him and got his money back, and I couldn't believe that. It really
yeah,
changed my opinion of that guy. It really changed my opinion of him. I got to tell you,
yes.
our relationship wasn't the same after that. So
Well, didn't I tell you the story about my buddy and his hot dogs?
yes, you did. Yes,
That was the
yeah,
same thing. He took a bite and he was like, he
same
didn't.
kind of thing.
The mustard
You know,
offended him so badly.
yeah, it's funny you say that. I was actually going to bring that up on that stream, but since we had like 12 other people talking, I didn't want to really take up any more time. So
Right.
I figured I'd save it for another conversation.
Yeah, because it's almost like the same. It's almost the same story, almost.
It is, yeah, just a really harsh and unnecessary reaction to the wrong food.
Yeah, I don't
You
know
know,
I said that on the other stream, right?
yes, on
Wasn't on ours.
Larry's, yeah, that was on Larry's birthday rager.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell the story fast. Anyways, I
Yeah,
got a couple of hot dogs with a buddy of mine, and he doesn't like mustard. We walk out of the store. We're walking up the street, and we pull out our hot dog to start eating, and he takes one bite, and he doesn't really say nothing to me. He doesn't do nothing. He just puts the hot dog back in the bag, and then he tossed the bag in the air, and then he kicked it, and it exploded across the street. And I remember standing there. And I love hot dogs with or without mustard.
mm,
So I'm thinking to myself, like, what? And I look at him, I'm like, why would you do it? Why wouldn't you just give me the hot dogs? Let me eat the hot dog. Why would you kick it across the street? And he's like
it's
so offended by the mustard
yeah.
that he lost his mind and kicked the hot dog, landed on cars. There's cars passing in traffic, coleslaw and mustard and onions everywhere.
What kind of sound did it make when it hit the cars? Was it like like a big
Yeah,
slappy sound?
there was all kinds of sounds going on.
Yeah. Mm. A
Well,
hot
him
dog
cursing
hitting a
was one of
moving
them.
cars. A hot dog hitting a moving car is a weird sound, I'm sure.
Yeah. But it was
Big glob
they
of
were wrapped up
coleslaw.
like when he kicked it, they were hitting wrapper. It exploded, but it wasn't like just a whole wiener just smacking a window, but which would be funny.
That's another good one.
Big
Thanks,
wiener
Rob, for
smacking a window.
yeah. You say that again?
No, that's all you got.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll use the first one time you said it. I need to isolate the track. But yeah, that's a really weird reaction to have. I don't get that. I mean, I
It's like
understand the frustration, but still, he could have given you the hot dog,
yes, I would have
and
ate that hot dog.
yes, I'm sure you would have appreciated it.
Well, I'd
But
appreciate it more than the people driving by. I'll tell you that much.
yeah, it's like yeah, because if you had the hot dogs intact, you could at least go back to the shop and say, "Hey, look, can I get another one? I didn't want any mustard. You put mustard on it." They would have said, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Yes, they probably would have gave him new hot dogs, man. But he didn't even
They,
try that part.
they would have slipped you the wiener.
Yeah, they would have slipped him a new wiener, but he didn't even negotiate that. He didn't even think about that. He just said, "I'm going to kick this shit all over the place." So,
Yeah, yeah. That's just like that. To me, that's not even an option. Like, I don't even think about that's not the option. Like, either go
yeah,
back and complain and get your money back, or
yeah,
kick it across the road. Like, it's like I don't even. That's not even. I don't even. I can't. I don't have any words for that.
yeah. I know. I wouldn't think about kicking it across the street either myself, but
Mm.
So deep thoughts on fried food.
Hmm.
Deep fried Coke? So is that Coke or cake?
Coke. They
It
do
says
make that.
Coke?
You ever see that?
No,
They
I
do
never
make
seen
that.
deep
It's
fried
like a
Coke.
little. It's like a little. It's almost like a donut hole, but it's like made with like Coca-Cola. It's like a batter.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have never
deep
seen
fried
that
ice.
in my life. Deep
Yeah, they
fried
do
ice
it like
cream?
county
I've heard
fair
of deep
stuff.
fried ice cream. I've heard of deep fried donuts.
Well,
Obviously,
donuts are deep fried, Professor. Okay, that's a double. That's a double positive.
yes.
It's
Double,
redundant. Okay,
is it double entendre? No, is that what it's called?
no, that's has a sexual meaning.
Oh, okay.
It's redundant, is what
I thought it was
deep
like
fried.
I thought it was like a maneuver in figure skating.
I think it is too. I'm pretty sure that's what it is too. Yeah, double entendre. Oh look, a triple Lux and a double entendre. Oh, it's a 10 out of 10.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Captain,
Oh my god.
hire two of your pirate ship. Hire for your pirate ship. Walter Matthau, Dustin Hoffman, Chow Yun
Chow
Fat.
yum. Ooh, Jeffrey Rush. Okay.
Oh boy, which two of these famous pirates would you choose
Hmm.
for your ship, Captain? Oh
Well,
boy.
I'm not doing Dustin Hoffman because he would just want to run things. I'll
Uh,
probably do same with Jeffrey Rush. He would want to run things. I would probably do
Matthau, I mean.
Walter Matthau and Chow Yun Fat.
There you
Yeah,
go. That's a nice couple.
yeah.
And who would you put instead of Uma for Pulp Fiction?
Mm. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
What do you think about Nicole Kidman?
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of
Yeah,
iffy,
maybe. Yeah, maybe. She'd be my third choice other than
right?
Uma. It'll be Uma Thurman, Michelle Pfeiffer, Nicole Kidman. So if Uma Thurman couldn't do it, obviously that's the question. But if Michelle Pfeiffer was like sick or something, I would call Nicole Kidman. I have her number actually.
And
Yeah.
then you would call.
After that, I would call Judith Hoag from the first Turtles movie.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
At what point would you call? What's her name there? The chick that played Splash.
Daryl Hannah.
Yeah.
At what point?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was. I don't know though. Would she be a good Uma Thurman? She was a good foil to Uma Thurman in Kill Bill, but
Yeah, Kill Bill. Yeah.
as far as like replacing Uma Thurman, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah, I don't
She's
know if I.
somewhere around number 8 or 9 on the
Yeah,
list.
maybe like oh hey Daryl hey oh you were my first choice I swear.
Professor said, "I never complain about a wrong order in a restaurant. If there's
Yeah,
one piece of wisdom I have learned, yeah, don't fuck with the people that serve you food. That's correct.
nope. And I
You,
have
you
the
don't want to
inside
get a
scoop
bad
on
name at
that.
a restaurant because then you can never go back.
Nope. I have the inside scoop on that, man. I worked at many restaurants back in my younger days, and I know exactly what happens. If you complain about your food, if it's wrong, but if you're very polite about it, nothing will happen. However, if that waitress brings that plate back to the kitchen in any kind of like hussy mood, like, oh, this guy's such a dick.
You're fucked.
Yeah. Like, yeah, don't always be polite. And you know what? It's a good advice for any situation. Be
Mhm.
polite. Like, there's no reason not to be polite.
Yeah, and one of those reasons, if there was a reason, it would be like anybody who can get back at you. You don't want to be mean to people that can get back at you.
Exactly right. Believe me, it's not wise to make someone angry who's making your food that you can't see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's seen Fight Club.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep,
The, those disturbing images of the in the restaurants.
yep.
Oh, yeah, Mathau and Chow Yun Fat writing to remember.
Yeah.
That's right. Uh, Betty Davis, alive again and 25. Should she be Charlize Theron's relative in a new Fast and Furious movie or something else?
That's not a bad idea, actually.
So what?
That's not a bad idea, though. It's but what else? Sure.
Huh.
Charlize
Could
Theron.
she be?
You
I'm
know
gonna
what? I
say
should say this: if that was possible, if Betty Davis was back and they made a Mad Max Fury Road Part Two, that could be the long lost auntie of Furiosa.
there you go.
Yeah,
Now we're working
that's
on
all I
something.
got for that. That's all I got for that.
Elizabeth Shue
For Pulp
for
Fiction,
yeah, I guess yeah.
Elizabeth Shue.
I don't know.
Not bad, but I couldn't really see her in that role.
Yeah, I don't think so either because she doesn't fit the bill. She doesn't seem like a bad girl like that.
No, I mean, yeah, like everything she plays is,
She
very
seems a little too
wholesome.
too like too happy and poppy, like polite
Yeah,
to be like that. I guess I don't know,
I mean,
but
even like, have you seen Hollow Man?
yes,
Seen Hollow
I love
Man?
that movie.
Even that's like it's like she's of course she's a protagonist, so it's like you
She's
root
trying to
for
be
her.
serious and assertive, but it doesn't match her. Like
Well, it's just like even her character is very like pure and just like Elizabeth Shue is just a very pure person.
yes, I love Elizabeth Shue. I always did in the Karate Kid, man. Woo!
Oh yeah, yeah.
Back in the
I
day
should
when I
say
was
this. Speaking of that, I hated how they just immediately wrote her out of Karate Kid Part Two. Like within like the first 5 minutes of the film,
yeah,
Daniel's son like I'm storming back into Miyagi's little
yeah,
house, and
complaining about her.
he's like, "Oh, yeah." He's like, "Oh, she left me for some quarterback." Like that doesn't make any sense, man. Like that never jived with me because like she was all about you, and
Yeah,
according to the storyline, that was only a week ago. So you're telling me, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that
She was
never
just
made
like
any.
running and tackling you at your karate tournament, and now
Oh,
she's like,
she
I like
was.
this quarterback dude.
Yeah, she's like she was all about Daniel. Like it's like, and all of a sudden, like she just. I mean, I get it that some people can be fickle like that, but I to me, she did such a good job with her character in the first film. I didn't believe that. Like she wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Allie
Yeah,
wouldn't do that. But
yeah.
they,
That's what people wait.
yeah, they did that. So okay, whatever.
Whatever.
You could have just said like, oh yeah, she's going away with her parents to France this summer. That's all you had to say. You didn't have to break up with him. Like, come on, man. Come on, writers.
Yeah, or she's going to school abroad or something. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, come on, writers.
Here's a question for you: if you could have a pet Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Uh,
which ranch in
I
movie
wouldn't.
history would you build a dome around for the pet?
Man, I wouldn't. It's a terrible idea to have a pet T Rex. That's going to get out of hand pretty quick. I don't care if they were like used to humans because I raised them uh, since they were a hatchling. But I mean,
Yeah.
because they're going to be so big, it's going to be just I don't know. Which ranch? Maybe. I
Ponderosa.
guess. Yeah, something like that. I guess the Dude Ranch. Well, no, it wasn't the Dude Ranch, but the ranch in City Slickers. The guy's ranch in
Oh,
City
okay.
Slickers.
Yeah, yeah. Get Jack
He
Palance
would.
to take care of it.
Yeah, and like he would like the T Rex would like help drive the cattle across. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? If you can keep the T Rex from eating the cattle, I think you could do that. You could
That's
do
the
that.
thing. That's the whole plot of the movie because by the time they get to where they're going, there's no more cattle left.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Just a
But I
big
mean,
fat.
I've seen videos of cats playing with guinea pigs, with,
Bruh.
with cats getting along with guinea pigs and mice and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure a T Rex could get along with cows without eating them. So I
You think
think
so?
that could happen. I think so. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I think so.
I
I think
think you're
once a
being.
T Rex, if you raise a T Rex by hand and like you're feeding it, you bottle feed it, or I guess you wouldn't bottle feed it, but whatever. But you're feeding it by hand, it's going to learn to just be fed instead of hunting. So I think it would have no interest in actually killing live prey because it wouldn't know how.
Yeah, especially if you brought it up on already dead meat instead of having it killed like little
Yeah,
animals or something.
well, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's like I think it would. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think it would leave the cows alone.
Well, there
I
you
think
go
that
then.
would be. Oh, that would be fun.
Hey, Dave's here. What's going on, buddy? Thank God it's
Hey,
Friday.
Dave. Yes.
Thanks for stopping by. Pop shot. Oh, we got another pop quiz. Oh boy, you get $1 million if you can last 10 minutes in a fight, but you have to fight Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, and Jackie Chan at the same time.
What? No.
Would you take that fight, Cap?
10 minutes? No.
10
No.
minutes is a long time in a fight.
With Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, and Jackie Chan.
Yes, especially Bruce Lee. Like one of the Jeet Kune Do is like
Yeah.
one of the fastest martial arts there is.
He would 1-inch punch me into the last week. That's it within the first 2 seconds. But yes,
It'll take long to do that.
yeah. So no,
No,
Professor,
that's
don't
like
do that to us.
$1
Don't do
million.
that
Are
to us.
you kidding me? $1 million.
Yeah, yeah. $1
Holy
million
shit.
$1 million in medical bills.
Yeah, you're talking like $100 million, and even then, no.
Yeah, no. And
$1
who
million.
was the fellow that wished us TGIF before Professor's absurd question?
That's Dave at Dave's
Hey,
Archives.
Dave. You know what? Happy Friday to you, Dave, and thank you for making this part of your TGIF lineup here on Rouse Vintage Video. Thank you for watching us after Family Matters, and what was the other show? Full House and Step by Step. We are part of the TGIF lineup.
I concur.
Here
Thanks for stopping by.
here on ABC. Friday nights on ABC.
Here on CBN.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's try to catch up on here. Did I do that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Josh got both City Slickers on VHS.
Me too.
Same do I.
Yeah.
Same do I.
Same do I.
Will you see a Hitch 2?
Didn't see the first one.
You didn't see the first
No.
one? I like the first.
Didn't see the first. No,
Hitch is a pretty good movie. I would see a Hitch 2. Yes, City Slickers Ranch. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. Because he has 2 of them technically, because he has the stretch between the cattle drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
what's that guy's name?
That's pretty smart. No to the fight question. That's a good. Just say no.
Mm-hmm.
Just say no to the fight question.
Yeah. I mean, never, ever. Here's. It doesn't matter who it was. The best advice that was ever given: never ever underestimate anybody in a fight, because you never know. You never know when somebody has their killer instinct unlocked. You never know.
And you never know where they're from and their background, what they've done, and it's better and it's safe practice.
Yeah, just to not do it.
That's right.
It's all part of karate, or any kind of martial art is to avoid fighting.
You remember unagi? Remember the unagi?
Yeah. You try to avoid it. You never underestimate anybody.
So I don't know. Did she ask this question before? Robin Williams says no to Miss Doubtfire.
No, she didn't. She had brought up something about the second one, the supposed sequel that Williams turned down, but she didn't. Who else could be Mrs. Doubtfire besides Robin Williams?
Yeah, I have an interesting answer.
You go ahead.
Michael Keaton.
That's not bad. That's not bad because he did Multiplicity.
He did Mr. Mom,
which was genius. I mean,
did Mr. Mom.
Well, Mr. Mom was just him taking over the duties as a mother. He didn't change it.
Yeah, but he's still in that kind of role. And he's quirky enough
to be a Mrs. Doubtfire, you'd have to completely be somebody else entirely, and he did that with Multiplicity. So I think that's a good answer. It's a good answer. Yeah, Michael Keaton. I'm going to go with Rob's answer.
Sounds good.
Yeah, either that or Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Hitch 2. Yes, your best Mrs. Doubtfire impression. Go.
Hello.
That's just what they do. Hello.
That's about all I got. Yeah. I will cook nothing but good, wholesome food.
I love the part, man, that when she's going after Pierce Brosnan. All those scenes.
It was a drive-by fruiting.
It's drive-by fruit. All those scenes, man, are epic. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I still can't. It's so well done that I still can't watch it. Like the restaurant scene when he's going back and forth between the tables, changing because he has his boss, and he's you know what I'm talking about, the ending towards the ending, where he has to go to the bathroom and change. But he's getting drunk with his boss, so he gets really sloppy with it, and he sits down at the wrong table. It's so funny. Oh man, I can't watch it. Like when he has to do the
Good
Heimlich
writing, man.
maneuver, he has
Good
to do the
writing, man.
Heimlich maneuver on him, and it's like it's discovered. It's like I have to look away. It's so awkward. Like, oh my god, it's such a
It's
great.
true.
That's such a great movie. What a well done movie.
I love that movie, man.
You
I've watched that movie. I mean, if I had to count how many times that movie's been on TV in my presence, I would.
Yeah, and the thing is, like everybody gives Williams credit for, like, of course, his portrayal of Mrs. Doubtfire, and they should, of course. But I think a lot of people downplay the fact that he nailed Figaro in the beginning when he was doing the voiceover of the little mouse, like he was
Mhm.
singing Figaro. Like he
Yeah,
nailed it, and nobody says anything about that. You know what I mean?
yeah, you got a good voice.
Yeah, it's like he like completely nailed it. Like, wow. Nobody says anything about that. Like,
No,
okay, whatever.
didn't expect it from.
Yeah. Oh
Uh
no. Oh
oh,
no.
another quiz. You get hired as an official booby measuring guy for a website. You get a full medical plan, great benefits, and lots of money. But do you tell your wife about the job?
Yes. Always be honest.
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself right now, how can I spin the booby measuring guy as a title?
Um.
Can I get it? Can I make it passable? Is what I'm saying. Can I make it sound
I
passable?
honey, I want you to know I got hired. I got offered a job today as a memory projection expert for Sunset Films.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's fine, honey. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
Okay, honey, but I want you to know this: the job requires me measuring women's breasts. However, I'm going to be making $150,000 a year.
See, now I'm conflicted. I don't know how to act.
What you say is, "Oh, that's great, honey," because the
I'm not sure.
money trump.
But I'm
You're
saying
not going to.
I'm supposed to be a woman, right? And you hit me with a double whammy there. You made me jealous, and then you drop money on me. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
The thing is, you shouldn't be jealous because it's
all right,
okay. Well,
two
for
weeks,
whatever reason,
two
I want to.
weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay, for whatever reason, I'm measuring. I have no idea why I would be, but it wouldn't. That would be what it was. It would be considered like as a tailor. If I were a tailor, you know?
Well, there you go. You just said it. You're going home and you're a tailor. Boom. End of story. Do you have to elaborate?
Yeah, I think you should because that's going to come out eventually, and it's going to look
I
better.
don't know. I think it's suggested in the title.
Hey, listen, man, being dishonest is the same thing as lying.
That is not being dishonest. Just because you don't tell somebody something doesn't mean you're lying.
You're being dishonest.
No, it's just like you told them. You just didn't. You didn't break it down.
Plausible deniability. This is lawyer baseball, and I don't want to hear any of it.
Okay. What was it? What did you say last time? Your name. You're a something lawyer, and what was it? You're some kind of lawyer, and I can't remember what you said now, but it's funny.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
sorry. I don't know.
you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I don't. I can't think of it though. Yeah.
You're like I'm.
Oh,
I'm.
I'm a JAG lawyer, and you better straighten up, buddy.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that what
it.
you're, I'm being Demi Moore in A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
Yep.
You better straighten up, buddy. Do you
Oh
own
man,
Punchline? Do you own Punchline on VHS or what?
I don't. Yeah, that's I should say I have a lot of Tom Hanks movies. I don't have that one. I think that does kind of make me feel a little incomplete not having that.
No, I don't have that either. Do I
No,
have Punchline? I don't think so, but
I don't
I
have
don't know.
Punchline. I used to have Money Pit, but I sold it.
You sold it, huh?
Yeah,
You sold it on your travels.
I did. Yep, I
Did you sell
bartered it.
it or did you trade it for booty?
I traded it for booty.
Yeah. Isn't that the same thing?
Traded it for something. What did I trade it for? Do I have
Isn't
it
that the
here?
same thing as a pirate? Booty is like
Booty's
is
treasure.
treasure, right?
Yeah,
So
booty's
it's basically
treasure.
the same thing.
Yeah, booty is treasure. Booty is treasure to me.
See, look, Lay says that she don't got a wife and she's touching all the boobies.
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 Yeah, bad.
Boobies. Oh, you touched them with a tape measure. Okay, you're measuring circumference and diameter from the sun.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Kels is here.
Yeah.
See?
Honesty is in fact the best policy. Yes.
It is. Lies get messy. Don't bother with them.
Now I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Now you are required to agree. You know what, Rob? You would have agreed anyway. I know.
I know.
You're a very
Man.
pure.
I'm a
You're a pure man.
Her hands can
Despite
measure
what.
just fine. See,
Yeah.
most
We're using tape
memorable.
measures today, Dave. We got to be professional here, okay?
Yeah, you got to be somewhat professional.
Yeah, tape measures or like a compass. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like a small scale.
You don't want to use what's the thing? Not a well, yeah, you don't want to use
Or
compass or
Like a Vernier
protractor.
gauge.
What's the thing with like the spike and the pencil? Is that a compass? That's a compass. Or is that a
That's a
protractor?
protractor.
Is that a protractor?
Yeah, I think it's a protractor.
Or a protractor's the yeah. What? Never mind. Don't use the thing with the metal spike and the pencil to measure boobies.
No, you don't want to do that.
No, that would be very, very insulting and
You can use that to
injury.
draw boobies. You can draw boobies with that, with not
You
measuring.
could. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Yes.
Yeah. So your most memorable problem child scene or sequence? I haven't seen
Yes.
that movie in a while, man.
Well, I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen Problem Child, but I think the most memorable scene is the ending when the dad gets shot and he gets saved by the peach pit that the son gave him, the
Mm,
adopted son gave him. Like it was
mhm,
like it's very very
mm.
touching scene.
I have a hard time remembering. I have to revisit that one. I think.
Yeah, I think the last time I saw that was probably like 20 years ago. So you know, but it really stuck with me, Rob. It stuck with me.
Good,
It really did.
good.
You know,
She's getting paid after all.
right. Yeah, you are getting paid. And I think if you were in that sort of position, I think you would be so used to it that you wouldn't think anything of it. Like it'd be like, oh, okay, like 36, 27. You know what I mean? Like it would be like next. Like you wouldn't think anything sexual of it at all.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, eventually you'd be spotting them from across the room and being
Oh
like,
yeah, you
yeah,
get used
being
to anything. Yeah, you can get used to anything, and that's
become like a booby sizer from like across the room.
beauty, beauty.
Speaking of, we're
I know.
talking about boobies and we're talking about Robin Williams. I'm going to bring up a story. Maybe you remember when he was on Oprah Winfrey show.
Mm-mm.
He was on the Oprah Winfrey show, and they were talking and she asked him something about doing like impressions, and somehow they got on talking about like John Wayne. So he stood up to do a John Wayne impersonation, and then he got her up to copy him, and then he said, "Okay, so first you got to like stand like a cowboy. You got to stand like like you got to stand with assertiveness and stand like you got a set of 38s on you, right?" And he's
Uh,
going like this. He's going like this. So and she's standing there, and she goes like this, and she sticks out her chest, and her boobs are there. She sticks out her chest, and he looks at her boobs, and he goes, "Very impressive."
yeah, a set of 38s.
Yeah, but he
Uh,
could have completely ignored it, but he looks straight at her boobs and goes, "Very impressive." That's like
yep.
you don't get to see gold like that like on live TV too often.
No, no. I mean when he went, a big chunk of comedy went with him.
Most people wouldn't have made that joke, you know.
No.
Prune saves him, yeah. Thoughts on what's this? Who played a better bad guy? Michael Richards as
This
Martin
is
Beck, Problem Child, or Christopher Lloyd as Switchblade, Sam and Dennis the Menace. Oh, okay. Fuck, I haven't seen
Professor. Professor, I just want to say that is a most excellent question. It really is. Who played a
it is.
better
I
bad
haven't seen
guy?
either of those movies in a long goddamn time.
Yeah. Man,
Dennis the
that's
Menace, I
really
can hardly even
hard.
remember that.
Uh,
I'm gonna take Christopher Lloyd because I can't remember and I just like Christopher Lloyd better, so
yeah, but Martin Beck though that was a pretty good villain.
yeah.
No man, I guess I'll go with Switchblade Sam as well. I'll go with that.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Hold on. No, wait. Let me change my answer.
Oh,
I'm going to refer back to what I said is the most memorable scene of Problem Child, because Martin Beck, as opposed to Christopher Lloyd, actually was a threat to the protagonist because he actually shot one of the main characters who would have killed him had it not been for that apricot pit or peach pit or whatever it was that stopped the bullet. So I'm going to go with, as far as a better villain, yeah, Martin Beck.
Christopher Lloyd, but also him as Judge Doom in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yes,
Well,
I love
that's
Christopher Lloyd, man.
yeah. Christopher Lloyd's awesome, of course. You look up. You can probably find it on YouTube, hopefully for free. But look up the episode of NCIS that featured Christopher Lloyd. It's
Hmm.
it's astounding. Like he's throttling performance, and you're going to love it. Yeah,
I
because
think
yeah,
I'm not sure if I've
Christopher
seen
Lloyd.
that or not because there was a point I watched those shows, but then I got completely tired of them, and I don't watch any of that kind of stuff anymore. But
Oh, there was a lot of them. That's the thing.
yeah,
There was a lot of those kind of shows. But yeah, if you
when those
yeah,
those
hopefully,
kind of shows first started, they were okay, but then they
yeah,
came at you
there was
like
a lot.
1,000 of them, and it was like, ah,
All the same with medical dramas.
yeah,
Like I was cool with ER, but then there was like 1,000 other ones,
yeah,
But
like
oh
way
well.
too many.
And detective shows as well. Detective shows, there's way too many of those. Oh,
This is
but
an interesting question, man. Eddie Murphy stars in Leonard Part Six. Is it a hit or is it better than at least than the Bill Cosby?
no, because if you can't do well with Bill Cosby, you're not doing better with Eddie Murphy. That's just how it is. It was just how the movie was. That's how the movie was written.
Yeah,
Nothing
and
to do with the actor.
if you've seen Leonard Part Six, you know I mean I like
Yeah,
that movie a little bit, but it's not the best movie. So
no. The thing is like that 100 Part 6, Ghost Dad, it's like they're good movies, but only if like they're on television on a Sunday afternoon and you have nothing else to do and you watch them. Like
yeah,
going to a theater, paying money to see that, different story. And
yeah.
that's why people didn't like them, because they just were very, very disappointing. But yeah, you have to. It depends on the spectrum and what you're viewing them from,
Do you
obviously.
have
But
either of those movies on tape?
I did have Ghost Dad, but it went moldy on me, so I had to eliminate it.
I have Ghost
I don't.
Dad, but I don't have Leonard Part Six. But
I don't have Leonard Part 6. I do have. I have Let's Do It Again with him and Sidney Poitier and who's the guy from Good Times who played JJ or Jimmy
oh
Walker, Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy Walker.
Yeah, JJ Walker. What the hell's his name? What's the actor's name?
His
Or is
real
it
name?
Jimmy Walker? I think it is his real name. You know what?
Yeah, his
Never
real
mind.
name is Jimmy Walker. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was in that. I do have that. I have what else do I have? I have something else. I have a couple of Bill Cosby stand-ups on VHS as well, but I don't have Leonard Part 6.
I used to listen to one in particular. I had, or I don't know if I had it or a friend of mine had it, and I borrowed it from him. But I listened to. There was one stand up that I don't know. Are you familiar with a stand up at all? That
Bill
was on
Cosby?
record. Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you familiar with one where he's talking about Junior Barnes
Yeah, Junior Barnes. Yeah.
and where he throws the ice ball and hits him in the eye and all that stuff? Well,
Yeah.
that album I listened to that on record on vinyl
Yeah. Good for you. Good for
back in
you.
the day.
Good choice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Good for
King
you.
Ralph. I got that. I just got King Ralph, a cut box of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that is one of my favorite movies. I should have it here on my main display. Where is it? Oh yeah, maybe she saw it behind me.
You pulling it out?
I'm pulling it out. Yeah.
There's another one.
Yeah.
There you go.
One of my favorite films. This is a 1991 MCA home video distribution, which I'm guessing it's the first one, perhaps. Let's see. You have it, Rom? Do you have
Yeah,
it
I got
handy?
it. What's the back of yours look like? Yeah, it's probably the same. I got the cut box, but it's the same. It's the same. Let me pull myself up here.
Oh, let me see it. Yeah,
The back is the
it
same.
looks all right. What's the date? What's the date?
The tape look the same like that.
Yep. What's the date say? Get the magnifying glass out. Oh, he's
91.
like Sherlock Holmes. How much?
91.
91 yet. That's the same one. Same one. All right. Hey,
I
what's
don't mind it on
the
that box, like I said. Shit.
what's the
I enjoy
rental? What's the rental label on your cassette? Don't put it away yet. What?
the rental label on it.
Yeah,
It's got a
it's on the
comedy and a
tape.
VHS label on the back, and let's see, it's a jumbo video again.
No jumbo video.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all you had in Canada?
No, I have like I got all kinds, man. This just happened to be. I think the two tapes I showed you are from the same guy that I bought them from. So
Yeah. Well, since we're showing tapes, now's a good time as any to show you what I found. As you
yes,
know, if you listen to me on my channel, I should say that VHS thrifting, at least in the regions that I port most often, it's like a desert, dried up completely. So I've taken to just going to used bookstores to find VHS because used bookstores are, I'm going to say that they're the new thrifting for VHS. Go to used bookstores, they usually have VHS stuff for sale. And this one does. And they're not thrifty prices. They're a little bit more expensive than you would like to pay for a secondhand VHS, maybe even third-hand VHS, but they're not too bad. About $2 to $3. So, but I did find we had talked about this show. We had talked about this movie on the show before with Her Alibi, Tom
her
Selleck
alibi.
classic. Yeah, remember
Tom
that?
Selleck.
We talked about that film. I got this, John Cleese, How to Irritate People.
Nice.
Looking for that one. And here's a movie that I really, surprisingly enough, I haven't seen, but I've been looking for it. And I was like, you know what? I want to get this VHS, but only if I find it in the wild because I don't want to seek and buy it because I'm going to pay more than I want to for it because just of the shipping. And it's Cutthroat
Oh,
Island. Yeah.
I got that.
So, and
I enjoy
this,
that movie.
which I thought was interesting because I didn't know they had this. And I had this movie, but the tape was all moldy, unfortunately. So I had to eliminate it. When I have this,
Basic
the
Instinct.
original director's cut of Basic Instinct. So who knows what's on this piece of filth? So so that's good.
Whole lot of leg crossing.
Yeah, Karoko release. Famous for Terminator 2.
Mm-hmm.
So then I found this, which I was very happy to find because I was like, you know what, I don't have any of his live stuff, and I should because I'm a big fan. But again, it's like I don't want them to be salt and bullets. I don't want to seek them out and pay too much for them online. I want
Right.
to find them in the wild. That's how you're meant to find them, from the
I
thrill of the
agree.
hunt.
I agree.
So I finally got Richard Pryor in
Oh,
concert.
nice.
Yeah, very happy about
I have
that.
that. I'd like to have that.
Yeah. It doesn't say. It just says Richard Pryor live in concert, uninhibited and uncensored. So yeah, 1979, 1996 distribution from MPI Home Video.
Nice.
So yeah, I guess that's what the special was called, just live. So be excited to watch that one sometime.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I got.
What you
That's
got,
all I
baby?
got.
Yeah, I picked
And I
up.
should say that this used bookstore, they have a lot of VHS, and what's weird is they don't have a lot of like common stuff. They did, however, have one copy of Jerry Maguire, one copy of Mystic Pizza, and one copy of Pretty Woman.
I knew
But
it.
that's it. The rest of it was just like a bunch of like weird stuff that I really had no interest in. But it was like I never see it. Like a lot of like weird, like second run John Wayne movies. These weird like Western collections from Star Classics.
I
It
have a
was just
bunch
like a
of
lot of
those.
like weird stuff, man. And
I have so many of those, Cap man.
yeah, it's like I have no interest in buying them.
Yeah, they're going to make their way to the flea market, baby.
Yeah. If they were a quarter a piece, maybe, but not for $3 a piece now.
Professor says I would watch the Miami one with the guy that had a punchline that would put on his glasses, ridiculous and dumb, and I liked it.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Thoughts on those people that buy every single VHS copy of a single movie? Like, oh yeah, there's people that collect like every Titanic they see or Speed or something.
Yeah. Thoughts on them? Get help.
Enjoy yourself with all your tapes of Titanic is what my thoughts
Yeah.
are.
I mean, what are you gonna do with them? You're gonna. You could build a ship from them.
Hey,
You
what about
could.
this? What about Tom Selleck as RoboCop?
No. No. No.
What?
He was already in like a sci-fi action movie. What was that called? Hey, chat.
Um,
What was the movie Tom Selleck was in that it was a sci-fi movie? What was that called?
I know that movie.
It wasn't Mr. Baseball.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? What is it? I keep, I'm confusing it with fucking Sean Connery's Outland.
Yes, not Outlander. No, or Outland or whatever.
Outland. I can't remember what it's called. I'm not going to break my head about it.
No, we'll ask the chat.
Somebody will tell us.
Yeah, somebody will tell us.
Runaway.
Yeah,
Is it
run away.
Runaway?
Thank you. Yes, run away. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Was it Stacy that came up with that? Give her credit.
Yeah, RoboCop with a mustachio.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Runaway. Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah, I was going to say that. Do you think Tom Selleck would say, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me"?
no. He wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. No, I
So if
mean,
he's not pulling off that, then the answer is no.
Tom Selleck is a good example of a tough guy, but it depends on the instance. And let's not forget that RoboCop is not technically a tough guy; he's a robot.
Yes.
So I don't think Tom Selleck could have pulled it off.
I'm gonna give to you right now a Stacy question, and do you think that Steve Buscemi could have done Clarence Boddicker's role instead of I can't remember his name, but
Oh yeah, all red.
Red Foreman?
Yeah, Red Foreman. No, no,
No,
I don't. No,
Steve Buscemi, no.
no. I think the closest person that could do that would have to be John Malkovich. And I'm stretching for saying that. I really am because I mean,
I can
yeah,
see that.
yeah, Red Foreman did. I don't know his name. I should know his name, but I don't. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. But he did
Yeah.
such a perfect job with that. It's
Yes.
really hard to say anybody else could do that character. But if I had to choose anybody else, I would go Malkovich.
And Malkovich and Buscemi were both criminals in Con Air.
On air, exactly right. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's how we gauge everything. If they're in Con Air,
Well, I don't know about that, but
I do.
hey, Ray Liotta says no to Goodfellas. Ask Alec
Uh,
Baldwin. I don't know. What do you think?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it could work. Could work.
I can see it. Like
Yeah, that's a universe I wouldn't want to exist in, but I think it could work. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, Leota does such a good job in that, though. It's like
yeah,
the way he narrates it, the way I just. But yeah, Baldwin I think could do okay. Yeah, as long as he tried his hardest not to be Alec Baldwin.
yeah, like
And
he would have to like actually be like a character.
yeah, like did you have
Try
you
to be
seen
anyway.
have you seen Glengarry Glen Ross? Have you ever seen that
No.
movie?
No.
Dude. Okay, if I were to broach a subject to you, hey man, here's this movie about real estate agents. Would you watch it?
No.
Yeah, that's everybody's first reaction. But you should watch this one because it's ridiculous. It is so good.
Yes.
Yes, because it's like it's based on a play, and it's like yes, it's about real estate agents, but you're going to get into it like immediately. Because let me tell you who's in it. Can I tell you who's in this film?
Go ahead.
Well, Alec Baldwin, for one, he plays a little bit. He has a small part, but his part is so intense, it's ridiculous. You want to know who else is in it? Do you want me to keep going, or
Yeah, go on.
Al Pacino?
Lay it on me.
Pacino's in it.
Okay.
Ed Harris. Okay. John Lemon. Is it John Lemon? No. Who the hell is it? opposite of Walter Matthau and the Oddfellows. What's his name?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Now, because I'm thinking of John Lennon. It's what is it? Lemon something. Anyway, he's in it. Let's see.
I'm thinking John Lemon too, but anyway.
I don't. I want to say that's not what it is, but for some reason that's all I'm coming to. Kevin Spacey,
What's it called again?
Glengarry Glen Ross, Glengarry Glen Ross.
I
Yeah,
might have
Kevin
it on tape.
Spacey. Kevin Spacey's in it.
I think I
It's
have it on
just
tape.
yeah, dude. It's a great movie. Great movie.
92.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't. I don't have this on tape. I have to see that. I've never seen this.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Lemmon?
Jack Lemmon. Thank you, John Lemon. Oh, he's one of the Beatles. John Lemon.
Never seen that.
It's a great movie, man. And it's about real estate. It's about selling land. It's about pyramid schemes to sell like bunk land, like just like worthless land for people to buy,
Right.
buy it and to build condos on. It's
Yeah.
about these guys that are just trying to sell these worthless pieces of land and con people. Essentially, that's what real estate agents do anyway. But you know what I mean. So this movie is just great. Watch it, dude. Watch it. That's everyone. That's everyone's homework assignment this week. Watch Glengarry Glen Ross.
Well, how about
Okay.
Daniel Baldwin instead of Alec Baldwin? I'm going to watch it. I'm going to try it. I don't know. I've never seen it streaming anywhere, but I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about Daniel
Baldwin? No, we're not talking about Daniel Baldwin. No, we're not gonna talk about him.
Okay. Do you like Miami Blues a lot?
I haven't seen it. Couldn't tell you.
I don't think I've seen that either.
No, couldn't tell you. Sorry.
Okay, here's a better question. Do you get donuts with Tom Arnold, James Cornwell, or Gary Busey, or Ed Harris?
Well, if I wanted to have just a normal sit-down donut conversation with somebody that would have some, comical anecdotes, I would go with Tom Arnold. But if I wanted to have a normal, less than normal sit-down donut eating with just complete insanity, Gary Busey.
It's hard for me. It's between those two. But like you said, I don't know what I'd get with Gary Busey, so I'd probably take Tom Arnold.
Yeah, I think I would probably go with the safe answer. And with like Ed Harris, he would probably just be in a bad mood and like be really
It
mean to
depends
me.
on what how I'm feeling, but I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Ed Harris would just be mean.
Yeah. The other two would be
really,
lame.
really snarky and just like, one word answers. James Cromwell, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Tom Arnold.
Cornwell, as I say Cornwell.
Yeah, Cromwell. Was that before or after Tom Arnold's coke destroyed nose?
Yeah, he sounds terrible, eh?
Well, his nose looks terrible.
He ended up talking like this. I thought he's like, oh fuck.
I'm gonna go with if it's Tom Arnold from True Lies, then yes, Tom Arnold with donuts all the way.
Yes. And what do you want to do? You want to keep hanging around? We good to go, or I'm gonna get another beer if we're still chilling.
Get another beer. We'll hang up for a couple more minutes.
I'll be right back.
It's up to you.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, how's the chat doing? Speaking of Ed Harris, what is your favorite Ed Harris film? I would say, I don't know. I like The Firm. The Firm's that's a good Ed Harris role. I also like Abyss, or The Abyss rather. Is it Abyss or The Abyss? I can't remember. But that's a good role. Of course, Apollo 13. You know what? I like Ed Harris and everything he's in, to tell you the truth. So I pretty much put myself in a corner on that one, didn't I? Yes. Well, folks, I certainly appreciate you tuning in tonight. I can't answer any of the chats or even look at them. I don't have the main controls. Rob has the main controls.
I got the controls.
And Rob felt it necessary not to put his beer supply close to his station.
Usually,
so he wouldn't have to go off camera to get them.
I have it close.
Yeah. Favorite character in the firm?
Man, I saw the Firm in the theater.
I'm not going to say Ed Harris because I was just talking about him. I'm going to say Gene Hackman. I liked his character.
I saw The Firm in the theater, and I passed out.
Hmm.
Fell asleep. I hate that movie.
You
Well,
haven't
I
watched
guess
it since?
no, I haven't. So I guess I can't say I hate it. It's pretty stupid to say that, but
You should
yeah,
watch it again. Like
it
how
was boring.
long? How far into it did you fall asleep?
I guess about halfway.
And were you drunk when you fell asleep?
No, I was in the theater.
I'm just
And we had
yes
smoke.
again. What were you drunk or anyway
Yeah,
inebriated when you
we
saw it?
smoked. We smoked in the theater. We happened to smoke in the theater because we were the only people in the theater. That gives you a
Yeah,
number one red
yeah.
flag.
I
Nobody in the
think you need
theater
to.
but us.
I,
Actually, no, that's incorrect. There was one person in the theater, but besides us, that guy was in the front row, like farther on that side in the front. And we were on this side in the back, and we saw him light up a cigarette. And the smoke from his cigarette we can see it in the light. It was going straight up and into the vents in the ceiling.
yeah.
So my cousin decided to light a hash joint.
Hey, I would do the same thing. If there's proper ventilation, obviously there's proper ventilation.
And then
Let's
so
light
we
up.
smoked, and nobody came, nobody said nothing, and then the movie started, and I passed out halfway. But it wasn't okay. It might have been a little bit because I had smoked, but
Here it comes.
it
Here
was
it comes.
boring. It was boring, and I passed out.
I think you should watch it again. Give it another chance.
It was boring.
Yeah. It's
Stacey
got
says
a
Alamo Bay. Alamo Bay with Ed
wild,
Harris.
got a wild plot. Just give it a chance.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like a courtroom movie and all these
It's
people.
not though. It's not. It's not. That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. I thought it was a lawyer drama, but it's not. I mean, it is, but not like that. And
Mm.
yeah. Come on, man. Wilford Brimley. Wilford Brimley plays the villain. When's the last time you saw that?
I,
See,
I,
I don't think you know about this movie. I think you need to
I don't. I
experience this
don't.
movie.
I don't. I really
You
don't.
need
I
to.
had never visited
You need
because
to.
I guess the situation, the story. I always tell this story, so I never went back and watched it.
You should watch it again. I think you'll dig it. Give it a chance, man. That's all I'm saying. Give it a chance.
How does Rob drink so much yet avoids going to drain the main vein? When I join a stream, I drink nothing, so I don't have to get to the bathroom at all.
I think because Rob had probably. Can I guess for this? Did you just like start drinking probably about like an hour or so ago? Like it's sort of like because you just got off work.
Yeah, like just before the stream. So I haven't gone to the bathroom yet. I haven't broke the
Yeah.
seal, so they say.
Yeah. So it's still like circulating through his system.
That's right.
So
And
that's
when you
how he
don't
does
break
it.
the seal, sometimes you can go a few hours.
If I just start cracking the beers when we start the show, I'm good. But if I crack a couple beers before the show, that's when it starts to like circulate, and I have to
Yeah,
go mid. I have to make a stream midstream, if you know what I'm saying.
that's right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get that.
So how many people we got left watching?
7, it says.
7. Oh, I kind of feel like I don't know. I kind of feel like we're letting people down tonight for some reason. I don't know why I feel that way.
No, we've been pretty steady. Like 10 people watching for the most part, which is better than no people. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Firm gets better every time. Okay, well, I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch it. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Like, hopefully I don't fall asleep again.
Just give it a chance, man. Just give it a chance. Because like I'm telling you, man, I was just like you. I am just like you. In fact, when I saw it for the first time, I was like, yeah, this is boring. But then I gave it a chance. I kept watching it. And it was like, oh, this isn't boring after all. This is kind of
I love
this
Tom
is
Cruise, so
weird.
that's why it's
Yeah,
weird because I love Tom Cruise.
it's a good movie. You know,
Pick your 2 favorite comedies to make a clothing line for.
2 favorite comedies? Or are you talking about comedians? Because I don't know about
Comedies.
comedies. Like what? I wouldn't
Like
know how to
comedy
do
movies,
that.
like I would make a clothing line for Revenge of the Nerds and Police Academy.
Yeah, I think that's yeah. I think Rob said it best.
I said it best.
Yeah.
That's not that's rare that I say anything properly.
Oh, you don't give yourself enough credit. You know that?
They do say you don't buy beer, you just rent it. That's
That's true.
correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can never let us down.
Oh, I'm glad Lay Day's still here.
Yeah, that's nice. Lady is cool.
Thanks, Lay Day.
Make Stakeout 3 and recast Richard Dreyfuss?
You couldn't. That's another thing. You couldn't. Like, I don't know. No, you just couldn't do it.
Why though? What is the motivation behind it?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to make. If you want to if you want to ruin a movie franchise, make a third movie. That's always my opinion. Third movies are shite. They are.
Make shirts for outrageous fortune. Do it. Do it.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now. Come on. I'm right here. Make a clothing line for me.
We're waiting. Little pipe there, you know.
Yeah.
Little puffage. So you got any plans for? You got a new video that was out recently.
Yes. Oh, can I tell you what happened? Why I had to delete the original post?
Yes,
The
please.
original upload. I've been meaning to tell you this. I forgot to tell you this yesterday on the phone, but yeah, it was. So I uploaded it, no problems. I do I just watch it to make sure everything's cool, which I probably should have done before I uploaded it. But hey, nobody's perfect. So I watched it as it's on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, it's been uploaded for probably about 3 hours at this time. Watched it, and there was by the time I watched it, there was only 5 views, which thankfully, and in this instance, because I made this enormous faux pas, and it is so funny when I realized how stupid I was to let this go. It was during the Three Amigos part, and I'm like talking about Three Amigos, how much I like it, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, one of the best parts about Three Amigos for me is that it's not a long movie. It's less than an hour. It's less than an hour and a half. It's probably an hour and 20 minutes. And as I'm saying this on the video, I'm literally showing the tape, which says it's like 115 minutes long. Like it's almost 2 hours, basically. I can't believe I said this. It's so stupid that I let this go. Like, what a mistake.
I did
Because
not
to
notice
me,
that.
it always seemed like that movie was so short because it's so enjoyable that it just flies by. I always thought it was less than an hour and a half, but no, it's almost 2 hours.
Oh,
So I was
shit.
like, I can't let this go. So I had to I deleted it, I recut it, and just uploaded it again real quick. I was like, I can't let this go. That's too big of a thing. Because all I need is somebody commenting, actually, the movie's 155 minutes long, and you're actually showing the picture of the tape as it tells you the video length time. You're an idiot. That's somebody would do that eventually. I know somebody would. And so I was like, I'm going to save people the trouble and just fix this immediately. It's very what a stupid. That was
I
so
have to be
stupid.
honest with you. When I was watching the video and you said that part came on, I remember thinking to myself, really, is it that short?
No, it's not. Don't listen to me about everything. Don't listen to me about anything ever again. Apparently, I was so wrong. I've never been so wrong in my entire life, as of yet. There'll be other opportunities. So
Yeah.
that's why I had to delete it. So I appreciate your comment on it and all that, and thank you for sharing. But I had to
No
delete it. I'm
problem.
sorry, man. Yeah.
That's why I thought something funny was going on. Like I made a
Yeah,
comment
thanks,
and I shared it, and then I went back
yeah,
and it was all gone. I'm like, what the hell?
thanks for looking out too. I appreciate you paying attention to that. I'm like, yeah, I had to delete it because I made a really stupid mistake.
What
What
about
about it, Professor? Okay, what about it? All right,
or Day of the Dead?
you have a little bit more context than that. Okay, just don't ask us questions out of the blue.
What, for like a clothing line?
That's the, are they? They're not comedies.
I don't
What is he
know.
talking about?
I'm not sure.
Oh, man, I hate no context stuff.
Who would you cast as Martin Scorsese? Uh,
Pesci. Have you ever heard his Scorsese impression in
who?
interviews?
Who?
Pesci, Joe Pesci.
Oh yeah.
He
No.
does a superb Martin
Oh, there you go.
Scorsese
Let's go
impression.
Pesci then. That's the
That's all
answer.
I can think of, Stacy. That's all I can really think of. I wouldn't know who could do him better than Joe Pesci.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Making weird science shirts and shoes. I'd buy weird
Yeah,
science shirts and
yeah,
shoes.
sure.
Weird
Yeah,
science shirts and shoes. Buy some weird science shirts and shoes. Wow, I'm impressed with that.
yeah.
So Beta calls you, and it's an actual Beta tape with a phone.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah,
How does he
and
hold it? How does he hold it?
I don't know. It's just there. It's like beside his head, and
Yeah.
you know, how's he hear it? I don't know. But anyways, they say they are back. That's what the tape says to you. What movie
Mm.
from the last 15 years should they release as a beta tape for their first?
Mad Max Fury Road.
Boom. That's question number one. Will they sell free beta tapes with every purchase of a movie you recommend?
First of all, you don't sell free anything. Okay, so how about you
No.
rephrase that?
They sell. They will sell. Was that they will sell free
They
beta
will
tapes?
sell free beta players with
Oh,
every purchase. They'll give away free beta players
what am I
with every
saying?
purchase of the film, which seems a little reverse to me. You should probably sell
I
the
got
players because that would cost more money and give away the tape.
now
But
I
that's
thought
just me. Sorry.
for them to sell. Yeah. Then okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I think if you would re-release like a Betamax player for like a limited run of like just a certain slew of movies, and you started off with Fury Road, you would sell them. You would
Yeah, I
sell
think
them, no
so.
problem. Yeah, you would sell them.
I think like obviously for the main reason being that the subject matter
Mm.
is like started on tape, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I
a
think
movie that's related to movies that came out on tape would be a good idea.
if you do like Fury Road, Terrifier, you do
Yeah, horror for sure. Horror, obviously,
oh
any
yeah,
horror would be good.
the new It, the remake of It, the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, yeah, I think for the just like a gimmicky thing, I think you would do well. I
Yeah,
really do. Yeah.
hmm I agree. The captain said that all third movie parts are
Oh, I
bad.
forgot I said that. No, no, no. I didn't say all
Oh,
of them.
there you go.
I didn't say all of them. I said most of them. I said, didn't I say that, Rob? Did I say most of
Yeah,
them? I
most of you
always
said,
make it a point to say most of them when it comes to second sequels because I said this all the time on my channel. To where it's like there's a third movie curse to where most of the time the third movie blows, but not always. Last Crusade is great. Army of Darkness.
hmm
It's I've talked about this on my channel before. Army of Darkness is one of those weird horror movie sequels, and that's actually on my video, weird horror movie sequels. If you want to go to my channel and do some digging, look in the playlist for you'll find it. It's where it's weird horror movie sequels, and I talk about how Army of Darkness is just so it's good, but it's so weird because it's so different from Evil Dead 1 and 2. But
hmm
it's like Army of Darkness is like an adventure movie, and like
yeah,
Evil
it's a
Dead 1 and
comedy.
2,
It's
yeah,
definitely a comedy.
Evil Dead 1 and 2 are horror movies, and Army of Darkness is like this adventure comedy. It's really weird how they did it. So yes, I agree. Day of the Dead, yes, there are exceptions to that rule, but uh, not
Let me ask you
but
this: out of the three, what's your favorite?
out of those three, oh,
Yeah,
Last Crusade,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
which out of the three Evil Deads, which are your favorite?
Oh, you talking about like three of the trilogy or the three of the choices he gave us?
No, I asked you about the three choices first, and now I'm asking you about the trilogy.
Oh, the trilogy of Evil Dead,
Yeah,
Evil Dead 2. Evil
two
Dead
is
2
your
is my
favorite. Yeah,
favorite.
I
Yeah,
like part three, man.
yeah.
I love Army of Darkness.
Well,
That fucking movie
the
rocks.
thing is, though, like I said, it's so different from the other two films. I can't even compare them. They're so different.
I know what
Like
you're
they're so
getting at. It seems like the third one shouldn't really be a part of the first two, so it's kind of
it's
like
it's it's very standalone. Well, that's why Universal took up the distribution rights. It's a Universal Pictures movie, for heaven's sakes.
yeah.
So it's like they had to make it like less independent filmy, and that's what they did.
Mm.
So it's so weird that they Universal actually picked it up.
It's a great flick, though, man.
It is a great flick. Yeah.
Have you gotten into buying
Mm-mm.
modern movie releases on VHS?
No, I don't. I don't. I don't do gimmicks, man. I'm sorry. Like Yeah, it's like, okay, that's cool. You're releasing newer movies on VHS. Okay. All you're
I have,
doing is ruining the original market. That's all you're doing.
I have one over my shoulder right here.
Yeah. Yeah, in my
Yeah.
opinion, I have no interest. Like it's just like all you're doing is ruining the or cheapening the original love and art and affection for the original format. That's in my opinion. I think VHS is gone and it should stay that way. Do not bring it back.
I don't exactly feel that way. I don't mind it. I don't. I would buy a Terrifier. I don't have any, but I got a Rad, and I ordered. Especially if it's a new movie, I just pre-ordered the last video store. The dudes that were on live stream with Gareth the other day
Yeah.
from Canada. There's a Canadian movie called The Last Video Store. I pre-ordered that on VHS. I mean, they
Mhm.
offer it on Blu-ray and DVD and on a limited edition VHS, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's just gimmicky. I don't like it. Sorry. That's me.
Well,
Well,
whatever. Okay,
well,
I'll stick my tongue out at you. Anyway.
it's fine. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Favorite Tom Cruise supporting performance.
Supporting performance?
Supporting performance.
When was the last time you saw Tom Cruise in a supporting performance?
Far and away.
He wasn't. What are you talking about? That was top billing all the way. Did you go see? Nobody
Okay,
went to go see Far and Away from Nicole Kidman.
I'm just trying to think of a movie that he has some. Well, at least she's like it was a co-star with him.
The answer is he doesn't. I think this is a trick question. I think
Supporting,
Stacy's trying to trick us.
yeah, I think so too. I'm supporting
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah,
It's like
well, what was the one where like he was sort of like a cameo, but he was like in like
what,
makeup
like
and
Outsiders, maybe.
no, I wouldn't even say that. I'm talking about this is the more recent film where he was like played some agent or something, and he was like in a makeup prosthetics. What was that film called?
Oh, you mean like, what do you mean, the Tropic Thunder?
No, I don't think it was Tropic Thunder. Was it Tropic Thunder? I don't know what I'm
He
talking
plays
about.
like Les Grossman or something, a comedian
Yeah,
part in
yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, and
Tropic Thunder.
I can't really think of anything, Stacy. No, I don't. No, I can't think of
Yeah,
anything.
same
Sorry.
here.
We're going to
Yeah, see, she just taps lines for Lambs and Tropic Thunder.
Taps. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
That's a good
taps.
question.
If it's taps, if taps is an answer, so is Outsiders.
Yeah, I would say Outsiders then. To be honest with you, if that's the yeah.
Professor said, "Gentlemen, I have to clock out of work and head to the store for some booze for tonight." Oh, yes, most likely.
Yeah.
Mostly, I
Oh,
really want to get off work. No doubt.
is it? It is St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? What?
The 17th is is Monday, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good planning ahead, Macabro. Thank you, Professor. Happy St.
Have a good
Patrick's Day to
weekend,
you.
buddy, and thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you
Yeah,
have
have a great weekend.
get a good drink on and enjoy your beverages.
Yes, have a good weekend.
And on that note, I think we're going to beef. What was it? Brown sauce or brown gravy? What was I supposed to say? Brown sauce.
You forgot your safe word. Never forget your safe word, Rob.
Brown
Was
sauce.
it brown? Was it brown sauce or brown gravy?
I think I said brown gravy, but the highlights it's brown sauce.
It's brown sauce, yeah. Brown sauce. Well, brown sauce is gravy, but I guess there is different types of gravy. Brown sauce, folks. Brown sauce.
Brown sauce, everybody.
Hey, thanks for everybody for hanging out.
Yeah, we still got 6 people watching. Thanks for everybody being here, and yeah, it's brown sauce.
And please stay tuned for next week for Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain right here on Rob's Vintage Video, only on YouTube. So please hit subscribe to Rob's Vintage Video. And while you're at it, head on over to Captain Dennis VHS Pirate Ship on YouTube and hit subscribe as well. I always appreciate that. And Rob appreciates your subscriptions. And we both appreciate your support here on the show tonight. So please have a good weekend and don't drink and drive and, don't let your meat loaf. So thank you for joining us.
And go watch Captain Adams videos.
Yeah, now.
Yes, good. Now.
Goodbye from Robin the Captain. Goodbye from Robin the Captain. This has been Friday-Nite Tape Talk with Robin the Captain. Right here on Rob's Vintage Video. Only on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. subscribe, and take care out there. Keep your heads clean, and be kind, rewind. We'll see you next time. Goodbye. See you next Friday.
Your video and audio heads will now be cleaned.
What?
Your video and audio heads are now clean. Press stop and eject tape now. Eject tape now. Eject tape now. Eject tape now.